Aloha everyone, we are Crossing Rain.
We want to send our aloha and prayers to the families of Tonga. They need our help more than ever.
Please, whatever you can donate is much appreciated.
Go to Aloha for Tonga.
Is much appreciated.
Go to alohafortonga.com.
Thank you very much.
We love you,
We
Tonga.
love you.
We love you.
Hey folks, Aloha, Polly here with the incredible girls of Simple Souls.
Hello.
Hi.
Well, our Polynesian brothers and sisters in Tonga have been going through it, and it really would make a difference if
Anything
you
you
guys
can
could
poke
do what
with,
you can to help.
Anything you can poke with, we really appreciate it. Sending all of you all of our love.
Aloha for Tonga. So please donate to alohafortonga.com. Thank you. Love you guys all.
Love you guys.
Aloha.
Hello. Oh, maybe it's not starting yet. Maybe the sound's not there because it's not starting. Hi, aloha. Welcome. How's it? Wait. The volume is really low, yeah? Can you guys hear me talking? Why does it sound like that? I can't hear myself. Hey, PK. Hi, John. Hold on, let me see. Oh, it shouldn't be soft. Anyways, I want you guys to go to Billy V's channel if you guys can.
Welcome,
Yeah.
one and all, to this evening's
I cannot hear
Aloha
nothing.
Ofa Fonua,
Okay, wait here.
Aloha for Tonga.
Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. We are about half away, an hour away from here in Hawaii being on television on like about 5 stations. But all of us here are going to talk story coming up in this next half an hour to talk about all the
Okay, wait,
events
yeah.
surrounding Tonga.
I'm gonna try to see if I can hear it on my
more.
phone, man.
Aloha, I'm Billy V, and we'll go down the line here.
The sound's really
Aloha
low.
family, I'm Lena Girl.
Aloha, I am Kumuhina Leimoana.
Aloha Ohana, I'm Mele Apana. Aloha.
You know, out of all of us here, I think, Hina, are you the only one? Is she the only one that's actually been to Tonga?
Oh no, I can hear it on there.
Pretty soon though, yeah, we all get to go.
Yes, pretty soon we'll all get to go.
Okay, wait.
And, you know, traveling to Tonga.
If you guys
has
can't
been
go
such a
to
wonderful
Billy V's
experience over
channel
so
to
many
watch.
years. I would say probably
can
the
hear
last
both.
30 years.
I don't know why it's so
And
soft.
so this evening we take a trip.
Hello?
We not only
Oh,
see Tonga as
you know why?
I first experienced
You know why?
but we will see the devastating impact.
I had the earphone the wrong way. Sorry.
As a matter of fact, we're seeing some of that right now. This is actual footage from the National Oceanic Atmosphere Administration showing the different stages of the devastation with the eruption and the resulting tsunami back on January 15th, 2022. As a matter of fact, let's go
Hi,
ahead
Terry.
and take a trip to Hapai
Hi,
Town,
PK, John
where
Nesledge.
we
How's it?
see some
Funnel.
destruction.
Mountain Apple. If you guys can go to Billy V's page and at least say hi, that would mean the world to him. To see, wow, look at that devastation. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna make it bigger. You can see right there the people that are on there right now. And I'm
Once again,
covering
as you're
that.
viewing this, you must have, Hina especially, you must have been devastated by seeing these images.
Yes, I have
Okay.
been to
Let
so
me
many different places.
fix this
in
up a
Tonga,
little bit.
And no matter where you look, the understanding is the same: is that these are the island people that, for so many vacation trips and visiting with family, it was a second home.
Mels, how did you feel when you first saw this?
You know, it took me back to my hometown down of Kauai when we went through two hurricanes, Hurricane Eva and Hurricane Iniki. So this brought, it just gave me chills when this happened. It took me back to when I was...
You got your head... Oh no,
went through the two
my head
hurricanes
is
down of
backwards.
Kauai. And being
Hi
through
Heidi,
two
aloha, hi Matt
hurricanes down
Statter.
of Kauai,
Tony
both
C, what's up?
Hurricane Eva and Hurricane Iniki, I mean, Kauai was wiped out. But the magic of what happened after was that our people of Kauai came together as one big ohana like I've never seen before in my life. And so because I experienced devastation on the island of Kauai, not once but twice, and I saw how the people rose up together as a family, and we had to malama each other. And so to see the families and the children come together, I know that even though Tonga is going through just this devastating moment right now, the people, like my people of Kauai, very resilient.
Oh yes.
And when everybody comes together as one ohana, it's quite magical. There's not enough words
Oh, it's
to
on both.
explain
That's what
how
I'm
it
hearing.
feels
Okay,
when
sorry.
you see the whole entire island. I remember, we get so caught up in life, right? We get so caught up on social media. We're working. Everybody's having multiple jobs just to make it through life. And what happened with Kauai when we had Hurricane Iniki and Hurricane Eva, we didn't have any water or electricity, hot water for like 6 months. But I remember the families that were everybody got caught up in life. But then because there's no electricity, no hot water, everybody started to knock on each other's doors. And they were telling each other, like, hey, we get extra spam.
Check on each other.
We're going to check on each other. Like my ohana, we have a farm on Kauai, our kalo. I remember my mom and dad, they donated hundreds and hundreds of pounds of poi and fed the entire, whoever they could, all the uncles that could fish. Everybody went out fishing. And so we fed each other. And that's how we made it through. It was actually a blessing in disguise.
Lena, your husband is Tongan descent. And I am imagining...
Oh, I didn't know Brother Sam was Tongan descent.
About how resilient the
Okay, and I'm loud and clear, so I'm probably too loud.
I mean, our dad came from Tonga and made a whole new life here, but at the same time, still missed his roots, still loved his land, still loved his language, still loved his culture. And, when I saw what was happening, when I saw first the eruption, and then the tsunami, and then the following earthquakes, and I just thought to myself, my gosh, these people, like, it's just one after another after another. And I thought about my ohana, my husband's ohana on that land. His cousin Inoke and his cousin Moana were one of the first on the island with sat phones, trying to find families in the outlying islands. They had very, very few boats survived the tsunami. And so they were on the boats going from island to island trying to find people.
I'm going to try the other window. Let me see if the other window is better.
And there were people standing on the shore saying, please help us. There's nothing on the island.
What's the same?
Gone, food gone, no clean water sources. It was heart-wrenching. And I was like, what are we going to do? How are we going to do this,
So that
Can you
brings
imagine
us...
if that happened to Hawaii? It's just crazy.
So that's what brings us here tonight together to help our Polynesian cousins down in Tonga. Hina, you are a member of the church here in Hawaii.
Yes, I am a member of the Siasi o Tonga Tauataina, otherwise known as the Free Church of Tonga, and we will be hearing from them later on in our presentation.
Well, actually, we have a chance to hear from them right now. Kind of give us a little bit of description, a little bit of context of the choir.
Well, yes. My life with my church family has been so very moving for me for many years now. And so I chose this particular song for the church to present to us this evening because I'd like our Hawaiian community to know that this was the inspiration song for Kuha'aheo. I wrote Kuha'aheo back in 2007 for my students, but not too many of us know in Hawaii that
Hi, John Knowles.
the song
How's
that
it?
we are
Aloha.
about to hear is the inspiration it helped to give birth.
Hey, Mountain
to
Apple.
Kuha'aheo. So
Thanks
we will
I
now
see
be
you
able
over
to
there
hear
watching Billy V. Thanks you
Swahili,
guys, everybody watching Billy V.
Tauhiva.
I encourage you guys to go over there. Hi, Garrett. I want Billy V to know we're supporting him and watching him. Good, I see Honda over there. SN, how's it? Aloha. Can somebody tell me if you watch Billy V's stream, does it sound the same or is it louder? How's it, Garrett? Let's say hi to everybody over there watching.
Chicken skin.
Chicken skin.
Yes, absolutely.
That's beautiful inspiration, Hina.
Yes.
Sissy, that was the song that inspired her to write Kuha'aheo. And of course, Kuha'aheo went global.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that,
Mahalo.
Tita. Thank
Yes.
you.
We'd like to share with you messages that came through that came from the Kingdom of Tonga about this fundraiser, and that is the princesses, I believe.
We send you warm greetings and gratitude for all your love and support for our people after our kingdom was devastated by a volcanic eruption, tsunami, and now COVID-19. Please stay tuned for the upcoming Aloha Aina Ofa Fonua 1-hour special presentation brought to you by Hinale Moana and Hawaii's finest in TV and radio entertainers on March the 4th at 7 p.m. Ofa'atu.
Tell us a
Yes.
little bit about those two, please.
So these two lovely ladies, they are the Honorable Luvepau'u and Fatavehila-Paha. And these two sisters are the daughters of Princess Pilolevu, who is sister to the current king, King Tupo'ono. And we keep in touch as I got to know them years ago during my time in the kingdom. And of course, little known to people, you couldn't really tell now because we've gained a little weight.
What?
Yeah. But, hey, and don't forget everyone, go to that QR code right there. If you're tuning in, just click on the QR code and you can make your donation today.
Coming up in just a little bit here, we're going to have, well, actually coming up right now, we're going to have a performance from a halau. But as we go throughout the evening, we've got halau performances, our Hawaii recording artists.
I'm super excited because we have these gentlemen that we watched them grow up, you know, and playing music together.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And they
So
all
that's
kind
coming
of
up
went
a
out
little bit.
into their own careers, and they're going to be coming back, and they're going to be joining us right here for our pre-show.
Okay. We do want to say hello to the halau that have sent in their performances also to share, not only with Hawaii and asking you to donate to Aloha for Tonga, but also to also offer some comfort and some aloha from Hawaii, such as halau lilia makanoe.
I'm anxious to see all the performances too. Hey Kel, how's it? Aloha, welcome in. Good to see you guys. Hey Darren, Kel, what's up? Fuzzy Cats in the house. What's up? Hey.
Hapai mauana ka pu'uwai ho Kamehameha I ka moana Hamaine I ke kula ho olu me ke anu me ke aloha Makani, kamo olelo Hawaii O kahumanu, hahai mauana Ka pu'uwai o Kamehameha I ka moana
Hi Heather. You guys can go click on that link and you can make a donation to Aloha for Tonga. I put that in the chat. You can also go to Billy V live and support him. You just go to alohafortonga.com and it'll take you there. we're watching it also. But it would be so awesome if you guys showed Billy V some aloha and go to his YouTube and just say what's up, say aloha to everybody. See Hana's in there. Some of the other mods. Shakalaka's there also. Oops, sorry. Hey, look, there's Rie. Is that aloha to me? To us? Hey, Matt Satter's there too. Cool. Sorry, I'm not usually sitting down like this, but that's what you get today. Hey, John. Wow, excited for you.
Wow.
Yay!
Mahalo, mahalo, mahalo.
We gotta say mahalo to Tumuhula Chelsea Ai and Halau
Sorry.
Lilia Makanoy, and of course that Halau she named after her two children, and Chelsea Ai of course comes from one of the prominent ohana. Her mama Olana Ai, her father Howard Ai, her sister Natalie Ai Kama'u, and so what a beautiful song and message.
Aye.
Kumuhina?
Yes, that song tells us to all the people of Hawaii to care for and to cherish that which we call our own, this land, this beautiful place that we live in and that we love. And it's Malamamau, Hawaii.
Right.
I
To
agree,
always care
Pussycat.
for our islands and
Yes.
our people that we love.
Now,
Hawaii.
while we are talking about
Hey,
our
Judy.
Hawaii, we
Mahalo
also
for
want
the
to say
$10
hi because
dono.
we've
Thank you.
got people that are watching from around the world. So thank you very much for watching
Wait.
here on the live stream. As a matter of fact, real quickly, want to
Hi,
say hi
Judy.
to PhotoLukeHawaii, Garrett Aoyong,
Give it to
Aloha,
Tonga.
Selena. These are just some of the
Okay,
people
I tell
that
you
are
guys
watching
what.
right now.
Wow.
And they're making
Oh,
comments. So
wow.
if you're on the broadcast,
If you
or you're
can,
on the
donate
live
to
stream, I
Aloha
should
for
say,
Tonga.
And you're either on
But if you
Facebook
guys
or on
donate to
YouTube,
me
don't be
today,
afraid to
I'll
make
give
comments
that to
where
Aloha
you
for Tonga
are, what
also.
you're doing right now. Do
I'll
you
give
have
some of that to,
experiences from
Actually, we
being
should
in
give that to
Tonga?
Aloha for Tonga.
If you do, if you have pictures, you can
Thanks,
go ahead and
Judy.
post them up to us right there in the
Mahalo
comments.
for
We
that
would
super
love
chat,
that.
Judy.
Let's talk for a couple of moments about the QR code.
Oh yes, that's very important. You're seeing it in the bottom. Would that be your left, my right?
That's
No,
below
your
Mele.
right, my left.
Mele's
Yeah?
knee.
Oh, you're right on Mele's knee.
I want
If you
Billy
grab
V
your
to
mobile
know where,
device and you face
make
it
sure
right
he
on
knows that we're
Mele's knee,
supporting him. So,
and you
know, if
get
you
right
can
to the
go over there and
landing page
watch,
that allows you to make a donation. Seriously,
that would be
every
awesome.
single
I'm
dollar
over there watching
counts.
it too.
And we want to say
I
a very
just
big mahalo
trying to
our
get
friends
people
at
to
the
go
Council
over
for
there.
Native
Thank you
Hawaiian
so much,
Advancement.
Judy, by the way.
Because of them,
Thank
your
you.
donations
Sorry.
are tax deductible. So please give when and where you can.
And if you're on a computer and you just want to type in
Okay.
Aloha, the number 4,
Thank you,
and
Judy.
Tonga.com, you can do that, and that's where you can securely make your donation tonight. There are some of our musical artists that are also wanting to they wanted to voice their thoughts, and let's share some of them with you right now.
Daddy P.
Papa T. We are BET, big every time. Right now we want to send our love and support and prayers out there to our Polynesian brothers and sisters out there in Tonga right now. Want to say one love, and man, we're always praying for you guys.
Of course. Once again, don't forget, everybody that's watching this, don't forget to donate, help out, support as much as you can to, once again, our brothers, our sisters all the way from Tonga. Aloha for Tonga. That's why we are here.
Yes. Respect and love and prayers for Tonga. Konga. Kona. Love you, folks.
Aloha, this is Sean Awao. I'd like to send our love and aloha to all of our cousins out in Tonga with what happened down there. All of our hearts and our prayers and all of our aloha goes out to all of our cousins. And I know it's a really tough time with the pandemic right now, but if we could just donate whatever you can, you know, we would really appreciate it. And we are spreading our aloha and aloha for Tonga. So again, our love and aloha to all of our cousins out in Tonga. Aloha.
Hello, this is Tony Silva from the Brothers, letting you folks know that we got to support our cousins over in Tonga. So please go ahead and donate. Woo-hoo.
Man, I love that Tony. You know he would work Polynesian show, yeah?
he worked Polynesian show.
Exactly. Love that Tongan dancing.
Without the malo.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
No. Oh, that was so
I think he's called his malo days. I think he's called. But very
Yeah,
big
Judy,
mahalo
don't worry.
to
I'll
our-
forward
our
that
friends
over.
In the entertainment industry that have
Well, I'll
shared
make a
because it's
donation.
true. Every single dollar counts. Again, that's alohafortonga.com.
By the way, we want to say hello to Ulisse Funaki, who also has a message on here. Of course, Ulisse, I'm not able to read this because it's in Tongan, so yeah. So
okay, I cannot see that far.
I know you can't see that far. We'll get you. We'll get this so you can see this during this next performance, which, by the way, is coming up right now.
put
With some
Kumahina on the
very fun gentlemen.
Oh yes, absolutely. These are multi-Nahoku Hano Hano Award winners. You know, they made just an incredible splash when they first came on the scene, and the three of them all went their own separate ways because they're that good.
Yes.
They're that good as musicians in and of themselves. But for this reason and for this moment, they came back together to share their music. So please enjoy the music of Pure Heart.
So this song we'd like to dedicate to
Hey, there's John Yamasato.
We're going to be recording this. We're at a live concert right now.
Hi,
So we're gonna be
Sessions.
recording this, as you know, they had a tragedy the other month, the tsunami, and it's crazy because I don't know if you've seen the video, but you know when they show it, if you just see the little puff of water that comes up, it doesn't look like anything, and then you zoom out and show how big the thing is. It's like, oh my God, it's crazy what happened over there. But we just wanted to give our best wishes to everyone there. Hawaii supports you, and we're going to do this song. It talks about, you know, it's a fun song, but it really does have a deeper meaning about, you know, getting through adversity.
Hey, Trey.
And
How's it?
we know
Aloha,
that
welcome
the
in.
People there will get through this. And,
We're supporting Aloha for Tonga today
help, you know?
on Billy V's channel.
we'll do this song called How Can
If
I
anybody's
Remember
able to, please go to Billy V's channel and say hi.
It was a little something like
Show him some aloha, so he knows he's got a lot of people watching. This is Pure Heart we're watching. John Yamasato, Lopaka Kolo, and Jay Chibubukuro. Hey Chris, what's up? Real quick. Oh, no worries, Chris. Mahalo for being here.
Standing on the side of hell, looking on the side of heaven. How can I get over? Trying so hard to move my feet, but it seems I'm sinking deeper. How can I get over?
Oh, it's for Chris, it's after lunch. Hey, John Knowles. Thank you so much for that. Mahalo.
I wanna know, na na na, how can I get over? Living all my life in sin, I don't know where I
No, we're not expecting.
How can I get over?
John knows mahalo for that super chat. I will forward that to Aloha Tonga. Whatever you guys donate today, I'm gonna make a donation. Thank you, everybody. Hi, once again. Anybody can, please go check out the Aloha Tonga show on Billy V's live channel. It's the link, you just type that in, you'll go straight to Billy V.
How can I get over? Now that I can't wait no longer, living hard in pain and hunger. How can I get over? I wanna know, I wanna know, oh na na na. How can I get over? I wanna know, I wanna know, oh na na na.
I agree, Trey. Yep. I want to learn to drum like Lopaka. Hi, Darren.
Mahalo to Pure Heart for being with us here on our live.
That was awesome.
Oh, that was so awesome.
I knew John Dem was gonna do something. I didn't know what
Remember
though.
them
That's
back
cool.
when they used to practice over in John's
Hey
garage.
Paul, how's it going? Welcome in.
Absolutely, that was so good fun.
I remember introducing them when we all worked in radio, right? And we played their music on
Oh, yeah.
FM 100. And I think their first performance had like 10 people at Ala Moana, and nobody even knew who they were.
Well, now they know, right?
And I was like, you guys, these guys are going to be
Sorry.
Nahokuha Nohana Award stars. You should clap right now.
My
I
sister,
want to see.
she's a psychic.
This is their page. You can donate to.
But I mean, again, all of these wonderful performances,
Yes.
the hula, the artists, and these are
I'm
all
gonna refresh
superstars. I
it.
wanted to just share the aloha for our families out in Tonga.
Yes.
So mahalo to all of them.
We really want to say mahalo to a bunch of people that are helping us.
So
to
here's
put
the
this
page you
together
can go
for this
to
evening
donate.
For you, for Tonga. One of
gonna,
them is Ward Village, because that's where we are in the heart of Kaka'ako
If
right now.
for some reason you
And,
super chat
we'd
to
like
me
to
today,
thank them for
I'll
allowing us
group
to
that
be
together
here
and I'll make a
allow
donation
us
on
to
behalf
be
of us.
with you. And with that,
Hey,
we
move
have
the
to
count.
also
How's it?
mention Victoria Ward.
Yes, Victoria Ward. She is descendant of Maui Ali'i lineage, and she, as you can see here on our screen, she is the benefactress of these lands. There were over 100 acres of land here at one time.
Thanks,
that
Move the
was
Count, for
within her
stopping by and
control.
saying hi.
And she lived a rich and full life. She was a wonderful, very
Yeah, Trey, I know,
up-and-coming
right?
businesswoman. And
We love
she
Melia
provided
Pon.
for the people. She was a staunch supporter of our
much
beloved
fun.
Queen Lili Okalani, and she always endeavored to reach out to the people in need. And so whatever was the provision or whatever she had on her aina, she gave freely.
And that's why we're here.
That is exactly why we're here. And so we ask all of you out there in our viewership this evening, please donate generously. Click on that QR code and come and visit us at alohafortonga.com and make your donation tonight.
We have a number of friends. We'd also like to say mahalo to KI Media, 808 Video Productions, K&K Productions, Uncle Bill Char for these beautiful decor in the back. You're going to find out more about what these mean coming up in our post show following today's incredible show that starts at 7 o'clock.
We join our television stations across the state of Hawaii who are bringing to you the next special, but you don't have to move. Stay right there.
Aloha kako, Brian Tail Helm here, sending all my love and prayers to the folks over in Tonga. Please donate to Aloha for Tonga. Mahalo.
Aloha, my name is Natalie Ai Kama'u. Our Aloha spirit has the strength and magnitude to stretch over land and ocean. Our Polynesian cousins, our Tongan brothers and sisters need our help right now. Let us come together and kokua on their behalf. Aloha.
How you doing, move the count?
Ahau maka iole Apalala uhala Akau ikapu ane Alaila lave aku oea u Ike alo wake ae Aloha e, aloha e, aloha la e.
Mahalo kumuhina for that beautiful oli. Aloha kākou and welcome to Aloha for Tonga. Aloha Aina, Ofa Fonua, an event to raise funds for the people of Tonga.
Now, we've teamed up with some wonderful television stations, the Council for Native Hawaiian Advancement, and Hawaii Theater to bring you this special event.
We stand as people of this land who are giving aloha and assistance as needed for our Polynesian cousins in Tonga who are going through an incredible life-changing crisis.
Now, in the lower right-hand corner, you'll notice a QR code. Really easy to use. Just point your camera on your mobile device to it, and it'll take you right to the donation site.
And we'll tell you more about how you can go ahead and kokua coming up. But for our first medley of the evening, please welcome the Kamehameha School's Kapalama Concert Glee Club.
You guys can click on that link to go make a donation. Heather, thank you for adding that. Mahalo for the generosity. I will add that to our donation. Thank you. If you guys want to make a direct donation, though, go to the link I posted above Heather's HD's generous super chat. Thank you, Heather. Mahalo. Hey, that sounds like a good day, Darren. Right on.
Aloha nui mai kākou a ko Hawaii nei pai aina a puni. Mai Hawaii moku o ke ave a hiki loa I ke one nani o ni'i hau. Aloha nui kākou. Mahalo nui for joining us this evening. I'm Kuhio Lewis, CEO for the Council for Native Wine Advancement. As Kanaka, the native wine community acknowledges our genealogical and cultural connections to Tonga. It is our kuleana, our duty, to honor these ties that bring us together as a people of the Great Moana. In the spirit of aloha, tonight we ask all of Hawaii to stand with us. Let us come together to lift up our brothers and sisters in Tonga in their time of great need.
Mahalo to Kuhio Lewis and our ohana at Council for Native Hawaiian Advancement. You know, because of them, you can make a tax-deductible donation tonight. Just make sure you're hitting that QR code. But very big mahalo to CNHA for helping us to reach out to our cousins and our family across the seas.
Yeah, and speaking about CNHA, mahalo to them because they've done so many incredible things to the people of Hawaii. Mahalo.
And you know, we also want to mahalo our kupuna, our ancestors. They have laid the groundwork for us to continue to do what they would have done. Oh, and I'm sorry, real quick. Speaking of kupuna, you know, we have to go ahead and mahalo this guy and just talk story with him because he's like our kupuna.
Who?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, you can smell the stink eye coming this way. Ladies and gentlemen,
You know what? We gotta preserve him. We have to put him on dry ice and
If you guys can, go to Billy V's channel and subscribe to his YouTube channel.
Thank you very much for that illustrious
We love
introduction.
Billy V and his
Nina Girl,
information
Mele and
for
Shannon and my
Hawaii.
fellow
So
radio
if we
compatriots.
can go and support him
Good evening.
too.
Thank you for being with
We
us.
watch him every Friday.
With COVID, Tonga was almost alone in the world, close to the world, isolated with just about no trace of the disease. And the day was beautiful. It was blue skies, blue oceans. But on January 15th, that all changed.
Hi, Nanette. Aloha. Wow, that's crazy.
The eruption flung debris some 20 miles skyward.
We were just in total shock. I was in disbelief.
Next came the heavy ashfall, causing significant damage as it started to blanket everything. Streets, homes, and even Tonga's royal palace. It's also contaminating the natural water supply on the main and neighboring islands.
The most important thing that they really need is the water.
The earthquake led to tsunamis, which then brought waves believed to be 15 feet in height onto the beaches and shoreline, causing panic as people rushed to make their way inland. As the residents began to flee to higher ground, the waters caused further damage. Some got into their cars and started racing away as the waters were coming ashore only yards behind them.
Very stressful, you know, as they struggle to know what's going on. And because they don't hear any news.
In the opening moments of the disaster,
Hi,
communications
Panel.
were happening, but then nothing. No internet service, phone, nothing. Some families were out of touch for some 7 days. Many families are displaced. Food is in short supply, and water is not readily available.
Airfield facilities that had recently been coated in volcanic ash. It's taken some days now for the airfield to be cleared sufficiently for us to land there.
The relief ships and transport vehicles that are bringing supplies may also be bringing COVID along with them. All crews are being tested for infection. Some tests have begun to come back as positive.
I know they really need the help.
More than a month into the disaster response, it's obvious it's going to take a long time for Tonga to recover. But it's not too late for you to help.
If you look at before and after photos of areas of Tonga, from one moment to the next, they've gone from bright, luscious green to a dead grey, almost like a moonscape.
We're just asking for whatever anybody can help with. We're grateful for anything.
Let the world know that there's a little country in the middle of that ash cloud that everyone saw a few days ago that's trying to recover.
Oh, did you see lightning there too? How you doing, Nanette? Good to see you. If anybody here has not subscribed to Billy V's channel, please go and subscribe to it. He would really appreciate it. And you can watch the show too on his channel. But it would be so awesome if you can subscribe to his channel, say hi in the chat, and if you can make a donation to Aloha Tonga to help Tonga.
Mahalo
There's
to the Free Church
there's
of
the
Tonga
link right there.
for being here with us this evening. We'll hear from them a little bit more later on. We are ever so humbled to have with us the honorary consul from the Kingdom of Tonga, Annie Kaneshiro. Aloha.
Mahalo hina. Aloha and malo elele. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the people of Hawaii for organizing and rallying together to put on this event. The historical ties that link Hawaii and Tonga are rooted deeply over centuries.
Don't worry, you guys are
and
supporting
tonight
me
reaffirms these connections.
already. Just
on behalf
go help
of the Kingdom
Billy
of
V
Tonga and its people,
and Tonga if you can.
Aupito, for your love, kindness, and
Wow,
generosity.
Pussycat.
Ofa'atu.
It's crazy.
Mahalo, Annie Kaneshiro, and Kumuhina. You know, if you would like to donate after hearing this discussion, please make your contribution this evening.
Now, the only place you can make your donation is online at Aloha, the number 4, Tonga.com. Or you can also point your mobile device camera at the QR code on your screen to go to the donation website.
Family, we're excited to have this artist join us, not only because he is a Grammy-nominated multi-Nahoku Hanohano Award winner, but because he's got such close ties to Tonga, and it's so meaningful for us to have him with us. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Tatofi.
Josh. That key is very easy. I'll try to capture it next time. And I'll put it somewhere over here. Thank you everybody who subscribes to Billy V already or has made a donation to Aloha for Tonga. Mahalo. Thank you. That's why we're here today. Yeah, I know, right, Pussycat? Yep. How's everybody doing tonight? If you can, go to Billy V and support him by subscribing to his YouTube channel and watching this show live. We're showing it too, but it would mean a lot to me if you guys go and support Billy V too. And he's hosting this Aloha for Tonga.
Aloha kako, Josh Tofi here. I'm here with my brother La Pipila Tuli. Don't forget to scan this massive QR code on your right
Josh.
side, my left, and don't forget to
That's
check
what I
on your
needed.
rice pot before you watch the live and you forget to check your rice. But donate. This link will be running for about a week or so, of course, going for a great cause. Hope to see you guys soon. Be safe. Aloha.
Woo! That was so beautiful.
Big mahalo going out to La Peppa and, of course, Josh Totofi.
And we're going to have more in the post show from our special place at Ward Villages. Coming up.
Ma, it's been so beautiful. Hey, right now we're going to talk, with our dear friend Kumuhina. She has a very special guest. Hina?
Here tonight with us, we are humbled and very privileged to welcome Professor Devita Kaili from the Brigham Young University of Hawaii. Devita, we are so fortunate that you came to share with us. Please tell us about the connections between Hawaii and Tonga. There are folks who may understand and they may know, but there are many in Hawaii who don't realize just how close Hawaii and Tonga are.
Malo Pitohina, and thank you. I'm going to start with the Kumulipo, the Hawaiian creation chant. In the Kumulipo, it talks about Kane, Kanaloa, Maui, and Hina. They are identified as ancestors of Hawaiian. And in the Tongan Talatupua, or creation stories, Tangaloa, who is Kanaloa, Maui, and Hina are also ancestors of Tongans.
Malo. And we know that not only do we see these great ties
Pussycat, you can, I think they said after a week after, they'll still have it open.
From long ago, centuries ago. What are
the
some
best
of the
thing
other
would
connections
be to make a direct donation
that we could
using
share
that
with our families tonight?
We can go to Aloha for Tonga and find
so
the
many,
link there.
They span for centuries and they've come from time immemorial until now.
The second connection is during Lo'au, or La'au in Hawaiian, Chief La'au Wali'i. It says in Hawaiian tradition, La'au left and went to Kahiki. It appeared in Tongan tradition as Lo'au, and Lo'au and La'au are probably the same chief. Also at this time, we know that Hawaiians came to Tonga every 10 years to compete in sports in Tonga. They lived in Eua, one of the islands, and Eweki, which they called Hawaiki. And also we see Hawaiian-style petroglyph, ki'ipohaku, that appear in Tonga at this particular time. There's only two places that we find these petroglyphs, Tonga and Hawaii. Many of them are in Hapai, in 4 Island.
Yes, from the beautiful sands, One Siliva o Homale'eia, right there near the village of Faleloa. Yes, I've seen them. They're amazing. And when I first had a chance to look at them, I thought to myself, wow, only in Hawaii and one other place in the world, there at Homale'eia. Tell us more about what are some of the modern connections that people don't even realize that they're seeing right in our everyday lives.
So in the last voyage of Hokulea to Tonga, they went to places in Tonga that are important, such as the Ha'amonga on Maui, which is the trilithon of Maui, ancestors that connects both Tonga and Hawaii. At that particular time, they visit many of the historical sites all over Tonga. This is, of course, Hokulea has been in Tonga many times, but we re-established our tie during that last voyage to Tonga in the Malamahonua worldwide voyage.
Yes, Hokulea traveled the great oceans. They traveled the Moana Nui, reconnecting our people and our islands of Hawaii to the rest of our family in the south. And of course, what a memorable trip it was.
Let's see if a link will post there. Put.
Mahalo Pito.
It shouldn't, but let's see.
Mahalo kumuhina. We appreciate you, family. Mahalo nui. Hey, just a quick reminder, you can always go ahead and check out our official website for the fundraiser and go ahead and donate from the heart. Aloha, the number 4.
Yeah, it's right here, Aloha for Tonga.
Or you can use the QR code, and the QR code is the code in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. All you have to do is point the camera on your mobile device, and it will either give you a link to click, or it will take you directly to the website to donate.
Okay, now, as you go ahead and check out the website, as you donate from the heart, like we said, let us go ahead and do this.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our dear sisters.
Let me post a link. I think. Oh, sorry. Hi, Laura M. Mahalo. Thanks for stopping by, saying hi. Okay, didn't let me post. I just thought I'd try since they weren't putting the links in the chat. I think they're letting the show run. Is that right, Terry? Is that... Hey.
Aloha mai kako Hawaii. We want to tell you a little mo'olelo about our father.
I didn't know that was her. Terry
left his islands of Tonga, the island of Hapai from Ha'ano, and traveled across the Pacific looking for opportunity for he and his family. And he landed here in Hapai Island of Hawaii in 1969 on the day that the first man landed on the moon. That's my dad. That's our dad. When he came here, he loved Hawaii so much, he made this place his home. But he brought all of the wonderful things about Tonga with him. Everything that Tonga taught him, he brought here to us, and we are standing here today as a result of the love that my father had for his homeland. And so Hawaii, we ask you at this time, we ask the world to please travel back across the ocean, across the Pacific, back to our father's homeland, to show aloha to the people of Tonga, whom he loves so much. Mahalo from the bottom of our hearts. Malo Apito.
Wait, so that's Don's wife, right?
The lovely ladies on the way. Ho'olu'o ke'an noe noe. Love those ladies so much. And I love this guy too. It's such an honor to be standing here next to a good brother of mine. For years, I've been working with him and known him. Davey D in the place to be. So mahalo, brother Davey. We appreciate you being here with us.
Well, thank you, and thank you for not calling me Uncle Davey, which I was thinking you were going to do.
I was trying to be respectful to my elders. Hey, real quick, just a quick reminder. You can always head on over to our official website for the fundraiser, www.alohafortonga.com.
And we're also trying to make it as easy as possible
How you doing, Laura?
for you to donate. We do
Good to
have
see
a
you.
QR code that's right here on the lower right-hand corner of your screen. All you have to do is click your device or point your device to that QR code. It's either going to give you a link or
can do
send
this
you
one
directly to the website so that you can donate.
Yes.
Or you can
And
type
real
in
quick, the
this.
website that David was just talking about is actually operated by the Council for Native Hawaiian Advancement, with all of the donations going to the Consular Agency of Tonga.
And again, we want to mahalo ya o ko pakahia pau no ko o ko ka ko o na mai no ko o ko nana ana mai ke ia polo kalamu. And again, we want to thank you.
Is that
Please
right?
donate if you
Two Pineapples
can
will be streaming
right now
live
at
at
Shannon,
Kilauea in the morning.
Comes in
4
many
a.m.
different
Holy cow.
waves.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate. A massive tsunami triggered by a powerful
Hey, what up,
volcanic
RBG?
blast.
What's up?
We got the pandemic restrictions locking down the
Thank you for
remote island
subbing
nation
to
of
Billy
Tonga.
V.
It is just devastating. But
Please
even
support
so,
Billy V too, you guys.
the hardships go
Billy
much
V and Aloha
deeper
Tonga.
for a pair of mothers from Tonga who actually came here looking for medical help.
And as Leui Koholokula explains, they stayed here because they have no other choice.
When Lucy Nita Nehoa first brought her son to Hawaii, he was just an infant, only several months old and in need of medical attention. That was more than 2 years ago. Since coming
Hi,
here
Margaret.
in 2019, they never left, not even once to check in with family in Tonga.
This is the first time that we have been apart. I cannot put into words how much I miss them a lot and how much I yearn to see them. They're not old enough to take care of themselves.
Tonga's first case of COVID came late last year, ending the Pacific archipelago's virus-free run. The island nation sealed itself off from the rest of the world and the threat of COVID-19, consequently separating the mother of 7 from the rest of her children. And she's not the only one. Liteina Ofakineafu is in an almost identical circumstance, traveling to Hawaii for treatment for her son, Tevita, who needed spine surgery. This is him in 2019, mom by his side, but away from the rest of their family, her other children.
Living here, we're very homesick. It's been 2 years, almost 3 years here.
Mothers and sons stranded because of COVID restrictions, only to be made worse by this. The cataclysmic explosion of Hunga Tonga Hunga Hapai, sending a plume of ash soaring into the sky, seen from space satellites orbiting the Earth. The blast sent shock waves across the globe, but it was Tonga that bore the brunt of the underwater volcano's fury, cutting off critical ties of communication. Days in digital darkness, terrified loved ones like Liteina never lost faith.
I was praying really hard because the internet died and I couldn't call them and find out what's going on, if they're okay or not.
The world watched in dismay the magnitude of destruction that rocked the Isles. Heartbreaking images captured toppled structures, debris-covered streets, entire communities blanketed in layers of ash, and land masses erased from the map.
The dust, the volcanic dust, did have an effect on them. They're trying to clean up the dust and also their living space, trying to keep it clean from the volcanic dust.
Also watching from thousands of miles away, Lesiali Latu, helpless in Hawaii.
Yes, I cannot put into words how my heart breaks for my family, how I miss my children back home and my family back home. And especially during this hard time, there's not a day that goes by that they are not in my thoughts and my prayers.
The mounting mix of unforeseen circumstances leaves an already vulnerable Tonga and its people at an even bigger disadvantage. Ashes from the eruption compromising vital resources.
My family's livelihood is farming. My husband, he plants the food that we eat. We can plant food and farm the land so we can eat.
As nurturers by nature, yet so far from home, these mothers are left powerless to protect their own.
We are mothers and our places are to help our children and take care of them. But as we're away from home, we love and we miss them horribly, and we wish we'd be there to do our duties as mother for our families and our children.
They may not have control over their circumstances, but they have hope.
My faith helps keep me strong while I'm here waiting to be returned with my family.
Faith to overcome an agonizing wait, and faith that one day they'll be able to return home, finally.
Aloha mai kako. Aloha everyone.
Timo.
You know, when I was a little boy and growing up in Hawaii, I'll never forget that the only kingdom was the kingdom of Tonga.
Thanks, Laura. Good night.
Beautiful people.
Aloha. Yeah.
Who came to Hawaii.
Thank you.
and
Take
made
care,
Hawaii
Laura.
home.
Malama pono.
That was beautiful. I never dreamed that there would be the day when we would have to stand proudly for our cousins, for our heritage, for the elite, the royalty of Tonga, and for all that we are and will be. Yes, we will be, because this is not the end. With your help, it's the beginning. And the Queen wrote this. O ko aloha no, ai ai kalani, au ko oia I o he molele hoi, no laila e ka haku, malalo ko e heu, ko maluhia, a maulo aku no, mene. Life to you. Mahalo for your help, your aloha, the spirit, for the kingdom of Tonga.
If you guys can donate, there's a link in the chat. Or you can use the QR code up here to scan with your phone. Don't forget to go to Billy V's channel and subscribe to his YouTube channel. Hey, Brother Bruce. Brother Bruce is in the house. Hold it. Hi, Heidi. Did I say Heidi already? Oh, hey, Brother Bruce, how's Mom doing? She's doing okay, recovering. I hope she's okay. Oh, good, Brother Bruce. I'm glad.
Famous of the children. Aloha mai kākou, o wau upu tō kumakahi. E nā Hawaii, please, kokua our families in Tonga. Like our ali'i before us, the opu ali'i.
If you guys haven't gone to Billy V's channel, please go to his channel and show him support and subscribe to him. He's the one hosting this show. I'm just piggybacking it. So, but if you have already subscribed to him, if you can make a donation also to Aloha for Tonga, please do so. They would really appreciate it. Tonga is really in need of our help. Now, I cannot post links over there, so I can't help them. But they have the QR code there for you to Patty! What's up? Aloha, welcome in. We're watching Aloha for Tonga. Streaming on Billy V's channel. We're piggybacking it. Trying to encourage people to go and make a donation if you guys can. Enjoy the show otherwise. And subscribe to Billy V's channel to show him support. I'll put Billy V's link again in the chat. There's Billy V's link right there. If you're able to make a donation directly to Aloha for Tonga, you can use this QR code or you can use that link. Right on, Brother Bruce. Yep, Brother Bruce Pussycat says, tell Mom Pussycat said aloha for me. How you doing, Tatty Patty? Thanks for being here. they don't. If you guys are not able to donate directly to them, people who super chat to me today, I've been donating to them. But just know, YouTube makes 30% of whatever the super chat you give me, so the amount gets less that I can give to them. So if you can, make a donation straight over to them. But if you do give a super chat, YouTube will thank you. I think that's Makaha Sons, yeah?
Malolele Tonga. We thank you so much for watching this broadcast, and we encourage you to contribute whatever you can to help our brothers and sisters down in the beautiful Isles of Tonga.
Donate here?
So from
Donate
Hanalei,
here?
Jerome, and myself, Kimo, the Makaha Sons, we thank you and mahalo nui.
Mahalo nui to that beautiful, beautiful, generous gift of mele from the Makaha Sons. Hey, you know what? This is Aloha for Tonga, Aloha Aina, Ofa Fonua, and we have here a wonderful guest that is here to bring a donation.
Brother Is was
A very
actually
wonderful donation.
with Makaha
Doug
Sons
Johnstone
before.
of Howard Hughes
So,
Corporation, Ward Village.
all-
Aloha, Doug. Thank you very much for joining us.
Aloha. Thank you for having me.
Tell us a little bit about that donation.
They sang that all together
we
before.
were really inspired by a lot of the work that community's doing here and you folks coming together. And, a lot of what we look back to is the way Victoria Ward inspired us and what we're doing in the neighborhood today.
She was
And
Ali'i, right?
That's right. And, as we kind of progress the neighborhood and bring on new projects online, we're trying to find impactful ways to start making a difference. And this is one of them. So thank you very much for letting us be a part of it.
Thank you so much. And we're going to show you right now exactly what kind of difference they're making for Aloha for Tonga. Shannon, Nels, look at this. What a beautiful, generous gift of $30,000 to Aloha for Tonga.
Wow.
Every single one of these dollars is going to help our cousins across the sea rebuild and get good food, get clean water. And we are so very grateful to Ward Village for this wonderful donation. In fact, we have good friends that are helping us all throughout. Please know that while we do have great corporations like this that are serving us and helping us, every single one of your dollars counts as well. Okay. In fact, we have a good friend, Kamaka Pili, who has a little bit to share with us. Kamaka?
Well, mahalo nui, Lena girl. On behalf of my coworkers and our station, we're very grateful to be here and proud to be part of this kuleana. We're nearing the 2-month mark since the lives of Tonga and abroad have been shaken to its core. But even though it may be easier for us to move on with our lives, Tongan families continue not just to clean up the mess left behind, but to find ways to rebuild and get back to theirs.
Sia Tonga is grateful that she's now able to frequently communicate with her mother and sister in Tongatapu. She says that what her family experienced on that day in January was described as an apocalypse.
She said they could really see that this ash was falling thick enough that your windshield became covered, and that it seemed to begin to harden on the windshield. Some people using the water that they had in their car to try to relieve some of the ash so they could see what was going on. Then they realized they couldn't breathe because of the smell of sulfur.
They hunkered down in their cars that night until the sunlight broke through the gloom. It was then that they were able to see the magnitude of devastation. Ash blanketed the island, contaminating water sources and damaging life-sustaining crops. But out of the destruction comes aloha.
Some of the radio messages that were coming across the air where people were saying, my name is so-and-so, I stay in this village. If you need water, my water catchment was not affected. Bring your buckets, bring whatever you need. And so there's this sense across the island that whatever you have, we're going to share right now, because that's all we got. We're all we've got. And things have changed since then.
Foreign aid, including food and water, have arrived. However, with that came a new challenge, COVID-19.
So they're worried about in the coming months and days as we rebuild and over the next year, how are we going to replenish our own food source? Because right now, even with the aid coming, they want to quarantine it so we can control the COVID numbers. We're in the 200s right now. The main island population is 85,000. The whole
I don't think they
island
lost
is over 100,000.
land.
While some parts
except for
of
through
Tonga
the
were
tsunami.
spared from the volcanic ash, others were dealt a catastrophic blow, forcing families to relocate. There are residents who now are struggling with their mental health.
It's kind of a foreign term because we don't really talk about mental health or mental wellness. But right now, the issue with mental health is you've got people who are now displaced from the only home they've ever known. And while Mango is remote, now they're on the main island away from their home, knowing that there's nothing left at home for you.
The road to recovery has only begun where the greatest need remains to be water. And now with COVID-19 present, quarantining is adding to the hardship. But as Tonga is primarily a Christian country, Sia says faith is the focus.
It's all about faith. On the night that people waited, my sister described that the radio just played because they didn't have any updates to give. There was no communication with the world. They just played hymns one after another. I've never been more grateful that that's part of our culture, that that's part of who we are, that in our darkest moments, everybody had nothing but their faith to cling to. And this time, that was good enough to get them through that night.
I think she's in the Tonga sisters'
It's
mom.
amazing that even during this time to see the aloha coming from each individual and their kuleana to contribute to our Polynesian cousins. You know, it's through your donations that will help this process move faster sooner than it is to be later. And we do appreciate if you have that inclination to donate, please scan this QR code and help our cousins across the seas.
Mr. Aloha Authentic right there. Kamakapili, thank you, my brother. We truly appreciate all that you do for our community and that you continue to perpetuate our culture, brother. So, mahalo nui. Now, I'm going to turn things over to the lovely Lena girl, a very dear friend of ours, of course, because she actually has direct and special ties to Tonga.
You know, it's been a blessing being married into a Tongan family, and my father-in-law, Samuel Alangi, has been an incredible inspiration and a great example for the kind of person that I would love to be. In the Tongan community, they are loud, they are joyful, they are fun, but they have three values that they all live by, and that is their faith, that is family, and service to others. And our families in Tonga, they're suffering, gang. They have contaminated food, contaminated water sources. The aid that is coming in, but it's coming in slowly. And your dollar makes every difference. For my extended ohana, the Langis in Tonga, but for every single family out there that is suffering. So please consider giving this evening.
Yeah, and sister, the secret is family, right? The word is family, ohana. And ohana, families are forever. And families, when you stick together, when you're going through the trials and tribulations in life, when we stick together as a family, we can move mountains and have the gesture of aloha. And that's how we make it through. It doesn't matter. And speaking about families, our next family that has a strong ties to the Tongan community, of course, the original Kapena, had the Tivani and Tiva brothers along with Kelly Boy. So today, they want to present their okupu of aloha.
It's the
and
ash.
It's so very special as we speak about ohana, right?
Earthquakes,
they're celebrating our families
and the
of Tonga,
tsunamis,
and they're bringing with them 3 generations. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome
did the most
the
damage
electrifying
to the
Kapena.
community, I think.
Aloha, I'm Kelly Boy Dilima from
But
the
I don't
group
know,
Kapena.
maybe
You know,
maybe
the
they
original
did.
group members of Kapena were Tivaini and Temoni Tatofi, originally from the island of Tonga. Recently, Tonga has been devastated by volcanic eruption, tsunami, and earthquakes. We ask in your kokua to support this effort to bring food, water, medicine, and basic essentials to help them during this difficult time. Here's some music from my ohana we hope you enjoy. Ofa lahiatu, we pray God's blessings and love to all of the people of Tonga.
Where on earth can you find the sun, greeted by a people who stand in unison? From the highest slopes to the ocean side, praising our families on this land that provides. Where can you feel aloha realm? It's standing beside you on this sacred ground. The clouds roll in, while the waters fall, but there's too much to lose, so we'll answer the call.
So is that part of Tonga, Pussycat? I actually don't know.
Travels the earth and reaches the sky. We will be heard until the last of us. We cannot lose this fight, 'cause we are a voice. We are the children who have come alive. We are a voice. We have been searching to find a better way. So many people showing love, lead the way. If you take what's left, what else will be yours? There's only one earth and millions of stars. 'Cause there is a voice in you and I that travels the earth and reaches the sky. We will be heard until the last of us. We cannot lose this fight, 'cause we are a voice. We are the children who have come alive. We are a voice. Ahiki ka hopeloa, e moana kula huie. Ahiki ka hopeloa, e moana kula huie. 'Cause there is a voice in you and I that travels the earth and reaches the sky. We will be heard until the last of us. We cannot lose this fight, 'cause we are a voice. We are the children who have come alive. We are a voice. E moana kula huie. Ahiki ka hopeloa, e moana kula huie.
Hey, Kathy. Kathy Pa'aina, how's it? Aloha.
Ooh, what an amazing evening, and we appreciate, of course, all of you for allowing us to share space and time with you. It's not over, though. It's not over. We'll tell you about a little post-show coming up in just a second. But don't forget, it's not too late to donate. Any amount that you can will help out, and we truly appreciate you. And, of course, we appreciate Greg and his wonderful staff here at Hawaii Theater for allowing us to be here, and all the wonderful, loving people who shared their time and their aloha with us as well.
And we also like to say mahalo to Kuhio Lewis and our family from Council for Native Hawaiian Advancement. It's because of them. Every donation that we have tonight is all tax deductible. And of course, CNHA has done tremendous work for the people of Hawaii. So mahalo to Brother Kuhio and our family from
How you
Council
doing,
of
Kathy?
Native Hawaiian Advancement.
Also, aloha to Annie Kaneshiro and her team of the Tongan Consulate. All of the monies that are coming through CNHA are going to go to the people of Tonga. And Annie Kaneshiro and our Tongan Consulate are going to make that happen.
No leila e kia naina o ko Hawaii nei pai aina. Mai Hawaii ahi ki loi ki o neo ni i hau.
Hey, Tiffany.
Mahalo anu ia o ko. Aloha Aina Ofafonua, a very special program where you and all of us have come together as the people of Hawaii to stand up and to lift our hearts and to lift our prayers as well. We send our most heartfelt aloha to all of our family in Tonga. Mahalo anui, ahui ho, aloha.
Oh, I see Pussycat. Okay. I did not even realize the eruption was so huge. Look at that. Thank you, Kathy. I wonder if he would show up. So again, if you guys can donate, please donate. You can use this QR code to scan it with your phone camera. You can go to Aloha for Tonga and find the link at alohafortonga.com. You can, and also please go to Billy V's channel and subscribe. This is the Aloha for Tonga link. And here is Billy V's link. Please go to Billy V's channel. If you have not subscribed to his channel yet, please subscribe. It's free.
This is Jeff Rasmussen coming to you from beautiful Waianae, our family home. And that's the one thing we want to talk about right now is family, especially our family in Tonga. We have a fundraiser called Aloha for Tonga, and we need your help, need your donations. Prayers is nice, but we need a lot of donations to help them with everything that they need. So please kokua and show your love, and aloha.
Aloha everybody, this is Anuhea. I am here to send my message of aloha, of support, and encourage you guys to donate to this Aloha for Tonga movement right now. It is amazing to see us as Pacific Islanders coming together to support one another when we're in need. We always do this, and Aloha for Tonga is doing this for our Tongan ohana right now. So donate, donate, donate. You have all of my support, sending so much love and aloha your way. Mwah.
Look at that. That's the IBM, what used to be known as the IBM building, if you're familiar with near the Kaka'ako area of the island of Oahu. It is colored in red tonight for Aloha for Tonga.
Too beautiful.
Yeah. Hey, we're back, everybody. We're here, right here. I'm Billy V.
I'm Lena Girl.
I am Hinale Moana.
And I am Mele Apana. Aloha.
Aloha.
And did I get it correct? Maloe Lele.
As we have this discussion with you this evening, we want to remind you that the QR code is right here, and I'm going to point to that right there.
Look at you.
Yeah.
So, I made a bigger one right here.
We want to make sure that you go ahead and take your digital device, whatever it is, iPad or iPhone. Make sure that your camera's on, point it at that QR code right there, and then of course it'll take you to the donation site, the official donation site where you can securely donate tonight to our efforts. There's a lot of things that we do want to mention.
Oh, cool, Matt Statter.
But first of all, some thank yous and mahalos.
Yes, well, because we want to officially welcome you to our post show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we want to say a very big mahalos. We have donations coming in from all around the world. Our goal is 100,000 tonight. We are now at 93,000 with over 94,000. I'm 95,000.
Let's keep going. We're almost there.
Wow.
We're
All the
almost
way,
there.
all the way. You know what? This card here goes out to all of you out there.
if you were just gonna pick up that next plate lunch, or if you were just gonna run to the store and grab that next 6-pack of, or 12-pack, or 18-pack of whatever it is you're gonna do, just direct it right there to that QR code. You click it and you go, there's my
Thank you,
donation.
Pussycat.
Mahalo, mahalo.
And it's tax deductible.
Go get some rest.
To our
Mahalo.
friends at Council for
Yeah,
Native
Tiffany,
Hawaiian
this is
Advanced
live.
Yes, we're at 95,000 and climbing.
Well.
Over 96. Okay, 96.
Yay.
Over 500 people
I don't know
have
if it's
donated so far,
pre-recorded.
and that was just.
I don't know if they pre-recorded, but it's
amazing.
But just
the
know that
first
things are
time they're
drops in
showing
the
it.
bucket because there's
Or the
still
first time
a
we're
lot
seeing
to
it.
be done in Tonga. As a matter of fact,
Started at
we have new
6:30,
video that
so
we'll
about an
show
hour
you
and a half.
coming up in a little bit.
Yes.
Some of the other aspects of what we want to also tell you about is, since you're online with us, go ahead and talk story in the comments. Do you have any connections to Tonga? Have you ever been there before? Or do you have relatives there?
Or do you want to go there one day?
That may be it. So, go ahead and leave your comments. Also, let us know where you are commenting from. We would really love to have that, and we appreciate this evening.
We do want to say a very big aloha to
You guys go
one
to
of the
Billy V's channel right now and make a
organizational movers
comment.
and shakers behind this core, and her name is
Billy
Delia
V.
Ulima Parker Ulima,
Yeah,
rather.
I'll put
And
his
you've already met
link
her,
in the
'cause she's a
chat.
member
You guys
of
can
the
go over
group
there
Hapai
and say, hi,
Well, she's right now
aloha, Billy
moderating
V, I'm
our
watching
YouTube and our
from
Facebook chat, so
wherever
please
you're
make sure
watching
you drop some
from.
aloha on her, but she's
You don't
working
have to
very
mention
hard
me at all.
behind the
Just
scenes.
Now,
show
a little
him
bit
the
earlier,
aloha.
You were watching, of course, our televised.
There she is.
She's like, where is that camera?
She's making her.
There we go.
Making her actions.
Now, we also want to, you just got done seeing our televised
Right on, Pussycat.
our televised presentation this evening. We do want to say mahalo to some very important people, and that would be the people from Hawaii Theater
That's
Center.
right. Greg Dunn and the rest of the crew. Beautiful, beautiful job, family.
And mahalo
Beautiful
for
job.
allowing us to be there. Just to let you know, for some context, that we are in Kaka'ako, Mahalo to Ward Villages. We're right next to Ala Moana Boulevard. We're right next to Ala Moana Park. So that's why you may hear the traffic driving through.
We are live.
I
We
bet
are
you guys
live.
don't know the name of this place right here.
Please tell us.
The proper name of what we now know as Ward Village is Kukulu'ai'o. And Kukulu'ai'o is sort of like, I'm going to stand up right here.
Oh.
And so, when you have the stilt bird and it goes,
Like Karate Kid.
Like Karate Kid.
like Karate Kid.
Okay, so is this named after the...
Kukulu'ai'o, because of the water stilt bird, and it would come and stand and it lifts one leg and it sort of like cruises, in water areas. Because this was all at one time was water and
Marshland?
and lo'ikalo, marshland. Okay. And salt pans right down the road.
So it's kind of significant that
Yes,
we are
it
here
is
in this
very,
place,
very significant.
and we are doing this for our cousins of Tonga. Yes.
Aye, polole.
We also want to say a very big mahalo to, again, there's a lot of people that are working behind the camera, behind the lights, behind the scenes that are helping us out. A very big mahalo to my brother Ikaika Kimura from our Local Kind Grinds days.
Local Kind
Of KI Media. He is helping us to get this particular message on platforms all the way across social media. Absolutely amazing. Very big mahalo to our friend Donard, who has helped to put together every single one of these video elements.
No,
putting it all
Tiffany,
together, Donard of 808 Video Productions. Mahalo to our brother Kanani Wong.
We don't hear a whole lot
K&K
either.
Productions, and also of Rima. The equipment,
But
all of this has been donated for our use tonight.
there's a lot
so
of
that we can make things happen.
Tongans
So you can
in
hear
the
us, so we have
community.
microphones, yeah.
Absolutely. There were beautiful
all over.
donations on the stage of Hawaii Theater. There are beautiful decorations, rather, behind us.
the Tonga
right here at
sisters and
Ward
a lot of,
Villages, and we want to say a very big mahalo to Uncle Bill Char.
We're going to go off script here for
musicians.
a moment. Can we kind of get up a little bit?
And
We
get
want
out of
you
the
to
way?
stay where you are, but we're going to kind of get up so you can see what's behind us. Melly, talk about these decorations real quickly.
I like to see what you're, oh, a shirt. Oh, wow, look at that.
You can
So-
Vanna Brown action.
You guys can see him, yeah. So again, mahalo to the legendary laymaker, Uncle Bill Char. First, he did the decorations at our Hawaii Theater. And when we were at the Hawaii Theater, he said, when we were decorating, he looked around and he said,
Okay,
"Hey, you guys have to be
Kathy,
reminded, like, all
no
of
worries.
these-
Take care of your
these-
husband.
These plants.
Mahalo for being
we
here.
Had Lauhala, we had Kalo. He was there representing of our kupuna. And so our kupuna is with us. And everything we do, we echo our kupuna. And that was at Hawaii Theater. And today, when he came here today, he started to paint. This is his canvas today. And so as he was putting it all together today, he said, "Do you know my mana'o behind this? Can I share?" I said, "Uncle, what is your mana'o behind this?" So he says, behind us, as you see over here, there's three there's 3 arrangements, flower arrangements, and the one on this side. So he said, see how it tears down from the top all the way down. So what does it represent? Well, the first one on the top over here, he said this represents the actual tsunami that wiped out Tonga. So that's why he wove the palm leaves into the shape of a wave. And
wow,
you can see the baby's
that was
breath.
really
It
cool.
represents the
You guys see
whitewash.
that?
So he said that one over here represents the actual tsunami that came to wipe out Tonga. The one in the middle over here, this represents the actual destruction of Tonga. And there's where you see the baby's breath. And this final one over here, this last arrangement, if we can get a close-up over here, that represents the rebirth of Tonga. And so when you feel, you hear, you listen, you imagine, and you know about the mana'o, about the arrangements, it is the mana of our people and aloha. But what a beautiful transition. After the tsunami comes the rebirth
Aloha.
of people, the rebirth of Aina. So mahalo to Uncle Bill Char for that one.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mele.
Well, we're going to step right back in, and I want us to show off exactly what we're wearing because we had costume change, yeah?
Costume change, oh yeah.
And costume change. And I want to say aloha to our sister, Faith Kalamau, and her ohana, because she saw these outfits and she said, hey, wait a minute, is that going to help Tonga?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. So she went gather her whole ohana during the big game, and she says, you all go and get jerseys, and you guys all go and help Tonga. And because of that, we took a beautiful picture of them, and Faith and her ohana are featured on the StrongarmHawaiians.com website, where you too can support Tonga. We have a little bit of Hawaii represented. We have a little bit of Tonga represented right here on these incredible jerseys, long sleeve, short sleeve, same price. But again, the proceeds for these jerseys go to help out our ohana in Tonga.
Yes.
Very big mahalo to Kavika and Braden of Strong Arm Hawaiians, StrongarmHawaiians.com.
It's beautiful.
So while
Okay, now
we
you
take
gotta
a
watch
seat, we're going to let you enjoy a little bit of entertainment. As a matter of fact, this is she is a wonderful entertainer who has literally toured the world and is well known in the South Pacific, or the Pacific as a whole, through Polynesia. She even still now performs. She performs on Facebook Live, and sometimes she has 200, 300 people. Sometimes I've seen her on, she's got 20,000 people that are watching her.
It's unreal.
Wow.
And she wanted to also support our efforts. So we say hello to the one and only Melvin Lee.
Matangi hake, matangi hifo, ofe pakitu ui hokuloto. Yesiale tafa, yesiale moto, hei lala anau mama o. Aloha, my name is Melvin Lee, and I've shared part of my heart with the royal family and the wonderful, warm-hearted people of Tonga. I ask you now to please support this needed fundraiser by donations being sent to Aloha #4 Tonga.com. That's Aloha
But now go to sleep.
Tonga.com.
Don't worry.
They need our help.
Thank you for
and I
hanging
know
out
that
all
we
day,
together,
supporting.
as one, can do this. Malolele and mahalo anui loha.
Malolele.
Ise isa e te wha no mo.
If Andy knows about this.
Mai e tapuka kuoni lo. Kuono fo eni koe me vea o. Pea uhu o hange hakafo.
Carl just woke up. Hi, Carl. Good to see you.
Melvin Lee,
Hey,
everybody.
Matt Sutter, you knew?
She is sassy and beautiful, and I love that do, girl. Same.
Thank
You
you,
look like
Mel.
twins.
Yes.
As a matter of fact,
Yeah, did you see Lena girl in the video I showed earlier? She had long hair.
Malie, Melvin
Long,
Lead.
dark
Betsy
hair,
says,
now it's
oh, Melvin.
short.
And Roxana Davis says, love the
has
knot
that-
behind each of the floral arrangement. Mahalo.
elegant.
Yes.
Mahalo.
Oh, yes.
You have something for us.
Oh, I have a number of
Look
mahalos. I want to
notes.
say, I want you to know that
It's cool,
people
I
are
like it.
donating.
It's growing
And we
on
want
me.
To, while I would love to say every single person.
Fuzzy Cat, go to bed. Thank you so much for
I
being
was able to
here.
pull a few, if that's okay.
Get some
I wanna say
rest.
aloha to Madeline Kaeo of Hilo, Hawaii, who donated. Betty Nakamoto of Kapa'a, Kauai. So our neighbor islands are tuning in.
Hi, that's my childhood tita.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Aloha to Teresa Ke'ohunani Tabor, who donated on behalf of her nieces and nephews who are all Tongan. And she says, Ovatu, bless our Tonga Ohana always.
Nice.
Liz and Mark Brolaski of Princeville, Kauai, $1,000 donation.
Thank you,
We
Princeville.
love them. Veronica, representing the Princess Abigail, Kinoiki, Ke Kaulike, Kawana Nakua, Ohana, also made $1,000 donation.
Mahalo.
Beautiful.
Mahalo.
We'd like to say aloha to our tita, Flo, and her honey, Keith Palmera, out in Waianae. They send their heartfelt love and aloha to the people of Tonga. Aloha to our brother Kekai Bryant, who is out in Inglewood, California. Yes, we are reaching out across the waters everywhere.
Me too,
to
Pussycat.
help our family of Tonga.
pretty good.
To Derek and Momi Murray on the island of
Hawaii.
Maui.
There we go.
Yes, Lahaina Maui. And also to Lani Aranio of Kalaheo, Kauai. Mahalo nui for your donations.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
And we'll go ahead and we'll check in with both. Let's tell you that Delia Ulima is on. She's moderating on both Facebook and YouTube. So if you want to say hi to her, as a matter of fact, you know what? Say hi to her right now. Just barrage her with a bunch of aloha and love. So just say hi to her. But we appreciate your comments as
What was her name?
I want to turn to Gila for a couple of moments. Tell us about the area of Hapai. Where is it? Is it big, small?
So Hapai is the next group of islands within the Tonga chain.
I guess-
So you have
is it
Eua,
Betsy?
Tongatapu, Hapai, of which are several islands, well actually many islands, and then the islands of Vava'u, and then moving on to the Niua Islands. And so the
Delia.
Niua Islands, they're the furthest away from Tongatapu. But when we look at the Hapai Islands, out of all the islands in the Kingdom of Tonga, Hapai is the most susceptible to inclement weather, tidal wave, and all kinds of natural disaster because they are the lowest and the flattest of the islands.
I don't know who I was supposed to say aloha to. Do you guys know? I've never been a good listener ever since school when I was younger. Yeah. Carlo! Aww, cute.
Maro ko e me ko e whema wiwire ka inga tani me uraki pe whema wiwire ko angi pe ko vai ko e me toko.
Ko ngahi ngau e koe nei amanaki ke hanga ki ai he ngahi mahina ka hoko mai ko osi wesia.
Longa au pito pe ai mai ai akau tatau pe akau fua pa mo akau foha ko mani o ke ko osi fato ngai ko sio ata mo sio pe mo au pito funga fono ai.
Pe aua ke ai ko e no fuanga.
Mo mau pe fui api ai tonu ono ma ko ki ngai api ko au pito.
Ke me whema wiwire pe a moto e taimi. Ko lo ape he fitu ke mau. Marwa e kai. Ko e tolu ki ai, ko ne tu foko e ni. Ko ke ha waka ia heni. O si tai anga ka tope waka ko he ni.
Pea koe ngahi waka kotoa ki motuni, osi kotoa kai kia hatoe waka ia e toe sai. A o ke ngahi misini kotoa, misini pe taha. Nai ke sai koe misini e waka o se asiko ni stutone. Toe ngā katoa e ngahi waka, ta e ao ngā katoa.
Ko hawhi wa whakpe ku ai sentai whamaki. Ko e ke whema wiwiri o sio ke e motuni.
Pe mau wiwiri pe ha mau ki i waka. ke whai ake mau whetu utaki ko uhinga na a puke mai hataha pe i ai hataha e la vea.
Tu ko ni tu fe ma ke whakama opo ai ko lo ke ma he ko ka te tiko ke me ko akau ene holo mo me ko ke mau me anga we hange ko misin tu akau ke va ve ta haia nga we ke tu kai ke lava ke whakama opo e mau ve mo e mea ko ia ko ai
Yeah, brother Bruce, I agree.
Ko paki ofa ka ki motor si kai nga no muka kotoa pe i muri pe pe ki Tonga
O kai ai popo aki ofa ka ki motor mo tala monu mo lotu. Malo pe ku mo wa kai mai pe funga i fonua. Ko e whaka ofa ka malu pe hao pe mo e fonua no ka toa pe. Malo e ofa mai ka maltolu pe malo e toko ni.
Ku fa malo ate ka tu motor ka official mo ka wa hi me moti mo ahi ai punga makan o me toko o ia ko ka inga fa ta makina ko
ate popo ki of fikom me te au mai kainga ono Hapai Tongani me moto o ta falai ta ko to be mamen Tongan ko o fi ma tokoni bete mo pe la me ai mo ki fa malo be ia me ko to pe malo pito.
The islands of Tonga are some of the most susceptible, and for all of us here in Hawaii, remember, these are the islands that our people not only traveled to, but there was a settlement there. And as we recall in our earlier segment, we showed about the petroglyphs, what we call ki'ipohaku, and we recall our great connection to this place within the islands of Hapai. Their islands are the lowest and flattest of the coral atolls, and their life is different there. They live a simpler life. There's much more self-reliance and living off the land.
Yeah, you know this has to be live because they said how much was donated.
Their lives and their homes, their livelihoods were completely taken away by this tsunami.
They're in
They
Kaka'ako,
will
I
now
heard.
all move to the main island of Tongatapu, but they are looking forward to going back to their homes because
Returning
life
home.
on Tongatapu is like coming from Lanai and coming to live in Honolulu. So, no, or coming from maybe Ka'u and then coming to live on this island. So, we hope that with all of your support and all of you that give so generously, and when we say give generously, the person who has a lot might give $1,000, but the person who doesn't have too much might give $5. But they are just as equal, and we thank each and every one of you for giving
All
from your heart.
meaningful. Yes.
Aye.
A gesture of aloha.
There is a song, and I'd like to ask you about it. The choir sings. I noticed that hymn 114 is quite prominent. Everybody knows this.
Yes.
In Tonga.
Out of all of the hymns in Tonga, Himi Taha Taha Fa is one of the most beloved hymns. And in fact, for those who watched over the past few years, there was a rugby team that we affectionately know as Mate
Sometimes I
Matonga.
listen, Brother Bruce.
And when Mate Matonga would go and play, whether they played in Australia
I know,
or New
Kathy.
Zealand, all the Tongans from
Yeah.
the world around.
The crops are
You know,
destroyed, the
amazingly, there are a lot
water's
of Tongans that work
tainted.
for the airlines, and then they just get on the plane and they show up. They flood the stadium in all red.
Yeah, and we
the
have
one song that they all
plenty
sing is this very song
here,
that we
and
bring
we
to you
don't
right now.
take care of
Himi
ourselves, too.
Taha Taha Fa.
Yay, Panel, thanks for checking. Let's see. Wow! Look at that, you guys. Right, sorry. Look. That is awesome. We went past our goal. Keep it going. Just because you reach the goal doesn't mean stop. Keep sending aloha to Tonga. Sorry.
Okay, I have to tell you that there is power in that group because, I mean, we were standing right there off to the sides of the stage when that recording was happening at Hawaii Theater, and they came out with their first note, and it's almost like hits you. It's like, whoa!
Yeah. Vibration for the nation.
Yeah.
In all
Vibration.
the creation. For the Tonga nation.
For the Tonga nation.
For the Tonga nation. It was quite an experience.
Yeah, Pussycat.
Oh, yes, sister.
Beautiful.
And we have some
I
good
know.
music coming up, yeah?
But
Whether
whether you're here watching, telling other people about it, or if you can go donate, any one of those things. And if you can at least go and subscribe to Billy V, because he's a very important part of this, and he would really appreciate that
And the
support.
donations continue rolling in.
Yep, go ahead.
I want to say aloha to
Anybody who
Solomon,
hasn't already
Aloha,
subscribed to, I know you did already.
City, Aloha,
But
brother.
anybody else?
Yeah. And Leslie Awang of Kailua Kona. Yes, thank you so much for your donation, Sita. Want to say a very big aloha to Brother Marvin of Avaya Ulu.
Oh, really?
Who
Thank you
also
so
left
much.
the message with a very generous donation. Ola ke aloha I kahana kanaka.
Beautiful.
We love you. I had to make wink wink because you know who we are. Okay. Also, aloha to Patricia Ako, who is in Kapa'au, North Hawaii. All of your donations, just as Hina said earlier, every dollar makes a difference, and it is all going to help our cousins of Tonga. Again, a very big mahalo to our friends at Council for Native Hawaiian Advancement, who is making this a tax-deductible donation for you.
We're going to take you over to Big Island in a couple of moments, but first of all, just some shout-outs here online. As a matter of fact, can we get a shot of Delia as she is moderating? And
Hi, Delia.
There we go. That's the Delia cam. We are now anointing it the Delia cam. There we go.
The decam.
The decam is watching, and she's also looking at your comments and letting us know when there are things of interest. In other words, JT, aloha out here in El Paso from Kahuku.
Oh, wow. Whoa, beautiful.
Yeah. Ofa'atu Delia from Utah. Everybody's saying hi to Delia right now. Zania also saying Fafitai. Aisake Finau, also Malaupito, and a long message. Mahalo to all of you for your help to the people of Tonga. And so keep those comments coming as we are watching them right now. Let us also share with you from Kailua Kona. We have for you right now, Halau Ka'ea I Kahelelani.
You know, there's so much going on in the world, and so we take some time, we breathe, we take in this breath, And so at this time, on behalf of Halau Ka'ea Kahelelani, on behalf of Aloha, on behalf of Kailua Kona, on behalf of Hapai Island, we'd like to send our love and aloha to our ohana across the Pacific in Tonga. And we'd like to send our deepest, deepest love to them. Please know, people in Tonga, ohana, that we are here with you every step of the way. We continue to pray for you, for peace, for comfort. And please know that you can always reach out to us because we are ohana. And at this time, we do a song that speaks of our lahui, a song written by a good friend of ours, Mr. Josh Tatofi, song entitled Noka Lahui.
So, this is probably all pre-recorded, but the hosting part, the talking, that's still live. This is such an awesome show they put together.
Turn right. And then
Aloha, friends and family of Hawaii.
Hey!
Jason's
Aquaman!
A call from Hina and those at Aloha for Tonga. I'm so glad and I'm proud that we're coming together to do something for our family and our loved ones across the Pacific after everything that we've been through. We are all ohana. Tonga is an extension of us, and we are an extension of her. We live Aloha Aina, and the Aina of Tonga needs our help. So please, click on the QR code or go to www.alohafortonga.com and share what you can. Mahalo. And I want to give a shout out to Lisala, the Tongan Aquaman. I heard that he swam for 27 hours after being swept out to sea, and he survived. It's unbelievable. I love you, and that's beautiful. You are all fighters out there, and I love you. Aloha.
Aloha mai kākou, I'm Sean Kikoa Pimentel. Mahalo lele, my name is Stephen Lakalaka, former running back for the University of Hawaii. Koe tua mo tonga ko oku tofia, which means God and Tonga are in my inheritance. It's what brings people together to overcome adversity, to have faith, and to have hope in anything that you do.
And right now we need your kukua Hawaii. We're calling on our kanaka of our lahui, and our Kamehameha here, even our molihini. Please dig deep and give what you can. Go on alohafortonga.com. Please help support our brothers and sisters down in Tonga.
Special shout out to my dad's oldest sister, Sister Agnes, who is currently in Homa, Tonga Tapu, the Lakalaka family in Ewa, and the Fotu family in Vovau. Ofa'atu, Maloa Pito.
Aloha Aina.
Sean is
As a matter
so
of fact, you know
cool.
them. Well, you know
Thanks,
one of those
Kathy.
guys really
Mahalo.
Yes, Jason Momoa. No, just kidding. I also know Shawnee. Shawnee Pimentel is a classmate of Hina and myself.
I get to
and
work
Sister
with
Dee,
Sean
who's,
Pimentel.
working the chat right now. But Shawnee is an incredible producer.
He's awesome musician.
Singer, songwriter, Nahoku Hano Hano Award winner, and he's there with that's football. That's football. Hano right there.
Right there, Stephen Lakalaka.
Yes,
Yeah, definitely.
absolutely. And Jason. You guys saw Jason. Should we replay that? No? Okay.
I never
In case you
got to
missed
see
it.
Jason ever.
It's my friend.
Over at Hawaii
Jason
Theater, we
Momoa.
were graced by this young
Yes.
lady that's here that's joined us. Please introduce.
Yes. We are joined this evening, ladies and gentlemen, by Annie Kaneshiro, the Tonga Consular of these islands of Hawaii. She is here to be the government of Tonga's representative and to service all of their citizens for all of their needs. So, for example, they come to see you, yes, Annie, for passport needs when their passport is expired, or they come to see you when they need assistance in navigating living life abroad. Tell us, Annie, a little bit about your experience working here in this position.
Well, it's been an honor to serve, and each day is different. It's never boring, and it's exciting. And I love to work with the people of Tonga. Their hearts are very generous and loving.
How many years have you been working in this area?
Over 20 years.
Wow, 20 years, yeah.
Annie, I'm guessing that when this disaster happened, you must have been flooded with calls and communications about what was happening back in Tonga.
Yes, people were wondering about their families in Tonga because there was no communication. So a lot of it was just people asking how to reach their families.
Right, because I understand communications, the internet, the massive internet lead broke during the
Lucky
eruption.
Pussycat.
And we went how many days without communication to the islands?
Well, phone communication was about a week, but then internet connection just happened about, I think, February 22nd.
You know, some of us, we cannot live without our phones for 5 minutes.
Wow, that's over a month
And
without
on top of that,
internet.
This is following a natural disaster, followed by, an eruption, followed by a tsunami, followed by multiple
Jeez.
earthquakes. Our families
This
here
happened on
in
January
Hawaii and
15.
abroad that are connected to Tonga, we were so worried and there was no way to contact them.
I think that's the hardest thing when you don't have communication. But when your faith is strong in the Lord, it makes all the difference. too.
Absolutely.
Mahalo.
Absolutely.
How will efforts like this help the people of Tonga?
It will help in many ways. The money will go to sanitation, water, housing, and wherever is needed, especially among the islands of Mango, Atata, and Fonoi that were damaged and had the people relocated to the main island.
Yes, so it would be very important for our support to get to them, because especially for those families who were displaced, they're some of the first ones that the government is going to be looking after and trying to put them back to their rightful islands. Yes?
Well, I think that's still being worked on to see whether some of those places will be inhabitable again. So we're still waiting word on that type of stuff.
I'd like to ask our technical director if we have a video of the farming over there. I wanted to ask a question about that. I don't know if we have that video or not.
It looked like the crops were all destroyed from the
we
ash.
do. This is Tonga. This is kind of reminiscent of like Hawaii a long time ago.
Yes.
Talk about a little bit about what you're seeing here.
Annie.
Oh, sorry. So this is typical. Everybody has like a farm allotment, and so they live off the land. So what they don't live, they sell or give away. And so agriculture is a huge export crop as well. But all that has been affected now because of the ashfall and tsunami, of course.
So the video that we're looking at right now is Tonga prior to the tsunami.
I
is that
believe
correct?
so, yes.
When we look at this video right here,
So green, so beautiful, yeah?
it is reminiscent to me of my own family's life on the island of Maui. For Tongans, they would call it api uta and api kolo. So the api kolo is where they might have a house, and api uta is where they're going to have their ngowe, their ma'ala, or in Hawaiian we call it mala.
Mala.
Yes,
The garden.
their garden, their vegetable patch.
Oh, they all have to
wherever they're
be
growing. That's what we call it.
farmers.
And my family had this on the island of Maui in the valley of Honokohau. And so we had a house in Napili, But then my grandfather would have to walk all the way back to his api uta, to the patch back in Honokohau, to go do his church and then come back out and come to school. So this is reminiscent to me when I think of Hawaii during the time of my grandparents growing up. And many of us in Hawaii, we don't really realize just how connected we are.
To the Aina.
Yes.
Yes.
To the Aina.
Hey, DJ Spook.
Tongans now, it's
How's
kind
that?
of, you know, we talk about now here in our islands of pre-COVID. Well, I'm sure they're looking at that as pre-tsunami.
Yes.
Annie, we hope that the Kingdom of Tonga continues to prosper and continues to improve as conditions permit. But thank you for all of your hard work, and thank you for being here with us this evening.
Oh, no, thank you all for all the hard work that you put into it. And thank you for all the generous donations that have come in. Malo lahi.
Oh, wow,
Kiko,
Kathy.
and Ofa'atu. It's just from the heart. Thank you.
Yeah, and like Annie was
Oh,
saying,
wow,
it's from the
Pussycat.
heart, right? And our Hawaiian, our kupuna,
Mm.
always taught us when you're giving, when you give food, you give your breath, you give pule, you give money, whatever it is, that represents your energy. And so the mana that comes in, or whatever donation is coming in, even the prayers from people all over the world, that is everybody's mana that is they're sharing with you folks and the people of Tonga.
You know, the people of Tonga live such simple, beautiful lives, right? They love the Aina, they love where they live. And there's a gentleman that lives that same lifestyle.
Well, not only that, but also when you think of areas that are green and, you know, where they're farming and, well, you got, that's Waimanalo's side.
You guys can, if you haven't donated, or if you're able to and you want to,
some aloha in
you can use this QR code. It's the same one here, I just made it bigger.
Oh, hi, everybody. It's Kavika Kahiapo checking in with all of you. Birds chirping in the trees over here. I'm going to share some music with you and put out a request to all of you to rally with us, a bunch of musicians and other people in the community, to send support to our friends and family down in the South Pacific in Tonga after the recent disaster they experienced. And there's different groups and different efforts happening to offer them support. So you could start by sending them some good thoughts, some prayers, and if possible, you can send a contribution to help them rebuild and clean up some of the mess. You can make your donation to alohafortonga.com. Aloha, number 4. alohafortonga.com. My little garden thing just started doing its water thing, so you're gonna hear a little trickle of water. But anyway, for my porch, some music for this beautiful place, Waimanalo. There's a place that I come from on the east side of paradise, where blue meets blue and the ocean and sky become one, where the mountains and the sea, they call out to me, come on over, and the peaceful sound of the waves come rolling in. Waimanalo, no other place to be. Waimanalo.
It's okay, Pussycat. I can see and I misspell stuff all the time. DJ Smook, Pussycat saying hi.
The kupuna and the keiki come and lay at Peona, and the gentle breeze is circling as holding swim on by. alohafortonga.com. Send some support if you can. Send them your good thoughts and your prayers. Let's help our cousins in the South Pacific rebuild. Aloha. Hui ho.
From the nation of Waimanalo.
Ooh, the nation.
Yeah. Mahalo to Kavika Kahiapo for once again supporting Aloha for Tonga this evening. We would also like to say mahalo to a bunch of other people that are supporting.
Yes, in fact, we are getting donations are rolling in from all around the world, and this group of donations came in from the continent. So we want to say aloha to Pohaike Aloha George, who is in, I hope I'm saying this right, Fayetteville,
Yep.
thank you, North Carolina.
Wow.
Aloha also to Noel Singleton, who is listening in from Anchorage, Alaska. Woo! Far up north, right there. Christine Musselman of Moreno Valley, California. Robert Fix is in Burien, Washington.
Beautiful.
And our sister Heather, I want to say her last name is Keat, or it could be Keate. I don't know, you know, I'm Polynesian, so I make all the vowels sound like that. Heather Keate of Sandy, Utah. I think it's Keat.
I think so too. But thank you so much. As a matter of fact, we've got a whole bunch of people that are on internationally that are watching from around the world right now. And we appreciate you being on.
New Zealand and Canada. Mahalo for locking in on our YouTube at Aloha for Tonga.
Okay, but we have still yet to identify our first international donor.
International donors. As soon as we find them, we're going to shout you buggers out.
Okay.
O atu heni ai o whalahi atu ka tiki mautolu hono kātoa. Ka inga tonga ko whewhei tū mō mea mai me ai I he whiawhini. O atu be e mau o whalahi atu mei whonua Hawaii ini moho mau kakai. We send all of our love, all of our aloha out to you. And for those of you who are in the kingdom of Tonga, wherever you may you be blessed, may you be well. And may the support that's coming in, not only from all over the world, but especially from here in Hawaii, may you know that it is sent with all of our love and all of our best wishes. Mahalo.
And we're hoping that they're watching this evening, as a lot of the music and entertainers and the performances are directed towards Tonga specifically. But they have, some of them are just getting their internet back or have just had their internet back recently. So if you're watching, we're glad that you're here. Thank you so much.
Matt said, I think that's your neighbor, huh?
Yeah, let's mention about that. We're talking about Shannon Scott.
Yes.
Now, Shannon Scott is another of our brother is part of this core of people who are putting this event on. But he is not here because he is tending to family. As a matter of fact, his wife, she and her halau have ho'ike tonight at Hawaii Theater.
Yes, namako pu'uwai aloha.
Which is why we couldn't be there.
Yeah.
But we're glad to be here in Ward Village.
Absolutely. So while we take care of our ohana across the seas, he takes care of his ohana at home.
Right. As a matter of fact, he's going to be joining us from Hawaii Theater coming up in just a little bit. But we have a hula performance, right?
Yeah, halau hi'iaka na makalehua. Wow, you know, they are just champions of Mary Monarch.
I'm glad you went down there, Kathy. I hope you had fun.
Hulas, of course, Keano, Kaupu, Lono Padilla. They have just an amazing lineage of hula. Holo Estender, Tihokola Ho Padilla, Johnny Lampo, Ray Fonseca, the list goes on. And, you know, all of us, all the halau you see performing tonight, I have history with all the halau. You know, I know that
good history, right?
Good history.
All right.
Since Hanabara Day. So, ladies and gentlemen, award-winning halau hi'iaka na makalehua, kumuhula, Keano Kaupu, and Lono Padilla want to share the hula for our people of Tonga.
No. Oh, you've been busy, huh, DJ Smook? Delta 1978, that's DJ Smook on Twitch. If you guys didn't know. Wow, Pussycat. What area do you live in? I can't remember. Is it Florida, yeah? Oh, wait. Yeah, DJ Smoke, no worries. I don't know if I saw this video. Josh Satofi. I can hear him. Ooh, that's a cool shirt. Okay, let's see. If you guys want to buy that shirt, there's a link. You know the shirt that they're wearing right there? Go to www.strongarmhawaiians.com. I'll put it in the chat. You'll see it pop up there. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, Florida. Okay. Yeah, you and Kili'i's over there. That's right. You guys are Florida Ohana.
We're live.
Anybody make her
She would drop her ear stuff.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Welcome to
And we're live.
Welcome to live.
The kind of things we do.
Is
We're
that,
falling apart
is that
here.
Delia?
Sorry.
We say hello to Delia.
Oh, Delia. Sorry, Delia.
Partner Ulima. Yay! Delia is part of our core group that helped to organize this, and she is the most organized person that we know.
Love
So
her.
she has helped to keep us straight and going and organized, and we appreciate you so much.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for bringing me on. I wanted to be difficult. I didn't want to sit on these chairs because my assets are way too plentiful for these chairs.
Can we say that too late?
I said assets.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Look it up in the dictionary.
She is definitely a sensual. So, sister, we're going to introduce this next break. You ready?
Yeah, of course.
Well,
Do you know who it is?
For a couple
do.
moments here, I want you to talk about your two sisters in the group. Bella and Louisa, talk about them for a little
Yeah, so of course, Sister Lena and I have been singing for years.
Just call it what it is.
Yeah,
It's
we've been playing music
1988.
since 1988. And yet we look not a day over 21. Isn't that just
own it.
amazing?
Own it.
Amazing.
Own it.
Of course, we sing with Lena, girl, myself, Delia, and Louisa, Finau Pelletier, and Bella Finau Famuina, two sisters. Really the powerhouses of the group, right?
Yeah.
Louisa is our lead singer, and Bella is the oldest, the shortest, the bass player, and runs the stage.
Yeah, she's the boss, yes.
She's the boss. We love them very much, and you know what? This means so much to them because just not even about a month ago, their father, Sayasiale Finau, passed away suddenly. He was the patriarch of their entire clan here in Hawaii, and even with siblings in New Zealand and Tonga. And it was a sudden and a deep loss, and so this means a lot to them. And it means a lot to us because Uncle Saya was a second father to us. So our love to the Finau Ohana during this time.
And yet, even during this time, they found time to come and sing with us.
That's right, they did.
And to share their love of Tonga.
That's right. And so
I'm going to cry, so hurry up. Just
don't cry.
introduce the song.
So up next so skinny girls. So if you see fat girls on camera, it's not us. It's your
TV is broken.
Your TV is broken. Your camera's broken. But for lovely young ladies, Navajo Olu'o Ka'a Nui Nui, coming to you now.
Yeah.
Hey, Arlie, Surf Gear's here. How's it? Oh, cool. I'm excited for you. Pussycat says Kili is about 20 miles south. Yeah, I heard Florida gets hit pretty bad with hurricanes too. married. So Bella, wait, I can't remember. That's Don's wife, right? How's it, Ali Surf? How you doing? Good to see you. Happy New Year. Now, Ali Surf, you was Cook Islands, right? Or I forgot where you're at. Bella sings better than Don.
Yeah. Hey, over on the, let's see, this would be.
You know
the
what? I
YouTube
didn't know
side.
she was in
Looking
that
at
group. I'm so lolo.
Jules Kilaulani says, love it, lots of hearts.
Mahalo, Sister Jules.
And then
When I met her, I didn't think anything. I just was happy to meet Don's wife. I was like, oh, okay.
No. Conan Vieira says, is my TV broken? And big laughter.
I got to meet her. I didn't even know. She's in the video.
Make a donation, Conan.
And speaking about
And
donations,
then Don's
don't forget to click on
son,
the
too.
QR code right there on your screen. Right over here, babies. Right over here.
Blocking Mele's knee.
I was just messaging Don today.
Yeah, but it's quite easy. All you gotta do is point your camera to the QR code right over there, and then boom, it takes you to the donation page.
Yeah, Cook Islands. I thought so.
And again,
I
we wanna
remember.
Say mahalo to all of you folks for
Yep.
the love and aloha that we are receiving around the world for Tonga.
Thanks, Ali.
Absolutely. In fact,
Surf
if you'd
Gear.
like to,
From
make
Cook
your donation,
Island.
wear a little swag too. You can do that with
awesome.
strongarmhawaiians.com.
Yes.
Go to the website right now and you can purchase your short sleeve or the beautiful long sleeve.
Hey, did you guys
style.
see?
This is beautiful.
Yes, you see this? We
Yes.
have.
Did you guys see
we
the,
have
Hawaiian
Hi.
flag
Do
and
they
the
know the
Tongan
meaning?
flag.
Hi Hawaii, hi Tonga. Please explain.
Yes.
Explain.
So these shirts, when we designed these shirts, and mahalo to Strong Arm Hawaiians for helping us to conceptualize this. And we have here on the left side, we have the crest or the seal of the Kingdom of Tonga.
Right here.
And we have our seal from here. We, at one time, were a kingdom as well. And did you know that the Constitution for the Kingdom of
Sorry.
Tonga actually came
I just wanna
from
see
here.
what-
And it was based
Do you wanna
off
see
of-
what it
was
looks
modeled
like?
after the Constitution of Hawaii.
Yeah, I'll show.
Wow, we are really, really
Yes,
close.
we are
yeah.
very, very close.
Really close.
And so our flag and the flag of Tonga, and I'm going to turn around. Okay, can somebody be Vana Ele Ele?
Beautiful.
Oh, yes, yes,
And
yes.
so on the back, the highest offering and the highest representation of showing respect to anyone when traveling is you show up with kava or ava,
pink-
as we call it here in Hawaii.
Nice.
And it is the offering that represents
There's the
not
link
only
if
the
you guys want
bond
to
and
check
the
it out.
connection to culture and to land, but it is what keeps us. Excuse me.
Oh,
Okay.
no, no, we just.
And if
We're
you
making
buy
it
the
better.
proceeds,
Wait,
so,
wait,
some of the money goes to the donation to Aloha Tonga.
I hold your chair. Go ahead.
But by fully over.
Oh,
But yes, you can get your gear from strongarmhawaiians.com. Big mahalo to Kavika and Brother Braden for putting together this beautiful design for us, which you can have. And again, a portion of those proceeds will go to Tonga.
Aye.
Really quickly, we are asking you to make, of course, your donations at aloha4tonga.com. Let's go ahead and show you. We are showing you some of the latest videos that we have received here as we go throughout this broadcast and this love stream, as we are calling it. But let's show you some of the damage to households. Once again, the King of Tonga, comprised of the archipelago of 169 islands. And you're taking a look at some of the damage here.
Yes, yes. And so as we take a stroll or as we take an aerial look at these places in Tonga, upon certain shorelines, not only through Tonga Tapu, but especially through the Hapai Island group, the infrastructure, the homes, and everything were totally wiped out. And when some of the first videos started to come out, we saw just how tremendous the destruction was. There was nothing recognizable, and all you saw were the remnants of the roofs. You saw boats that were out at sea, and now they were far inland. They were upside down. So Tonga, much like Hawaii, perhaps, I would say about 60, 70 years ago, we know what it's like to live a more humble living. And we know what it's like to come from islands where you have to be a little bit more rugged in your ability
Okay,
to
Ali.
survive.
Thanks for stopping by and say hi. It was so good to see you. Hope to see you again soon.
When we see pictures in
I'm excited for your trip.
If we wanted to have hot water
Okay.
to take a bath.
See you later.
These
Thanks for
pictures
saying hi.
here that we are
Mahalo.
seeing, these are
Aloha.
the images of the islands of Atata, Ponoifua, Mango, and they were some of the hardest hit. Again, because they come from the islands of Hapai, they are the lowest lying of the islands, and they are the most susceptible, especially to climate change.
On some of these islands, a lot of these islands where the population has been displaced, you have boats that have been, of course, tossed inland. So boats were the only way of transporting to go to the hospital, to go to get supplies. Boats had to literally park offshore, and then you had to use smaller boats, dinghies, or sometimes float boxes back onto the shoreline.
Yes, very much so. It's like how when we go to the island of Kaho'olawe here.
Yes.
When we go to Kaho'olawe,
There's no place to land on
there's
the
no
beach.
place to land, and not only that, in the areas that would be able to land upon, we want to avoid landing because of unexploded ordnance. But that's here in Hawaii. There in Hapai, the shorelines only let the smallest of boats pull right up. But other than that, the larger boats, they have to pull and they pull up, they anchor offshore, and then people swim in.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, the hard part is that they've taken the population, they put them on the main island because they can't live there right now. And then when they go back, it's still the same.
Tika, hi,
It's
aloha.
probably it's still in the same exact shape.
Good
of when
to
they
see
left,
you.
So they're still going to have
Hi.
to deal with that at some time.
And
We're just
looking at
showing
some of that
Aloha for
footage
Tonga
that
right
we
now.
just
It's
saw,
live.
we're seeing not
This is
just
on
the,
Billy V's channel,
the
but we're
destruction of the waves,
piggybacking
but
it.
the ash.
Good
so
to see
you
you.
have these
Aloha.
waves,
Happy
and
New
then you have
Year.
ash, and that makes mud, and you've got feet of it, and then them having to clear that contaminated water, contaminated food sources. So I'm so grateful that we're doing this.
How are you
for
doing,
Aloha.
Chica?
I am
Good
so
to see
grateful
you.
too, because of the connections of history, genealogy, culture, and language. Many people here in our home don't realize, because we live such different lives now here in these islands, but we are so very connected, much as we are connected to the rest of the islands of the Moana Nui in Polynesia, to Samoa, to Tahiti, Rapa Nui, Aotearoa, but especially in the islands of Tonga, and again through the islands of Hapai that we just saw. We have a great historical connection. Yes, so we are very thankful once again to each and every one of you who contributed, whether you contributed that $1 or that $5, or whether you contributed 100, 500 or more. All donations are accepted. No donation is overlooked, and no donation is greater or less than. All are the same. Mahalo nui a uko, no ko oko loko mai kai, no ko oko aloha. Mahalo.
Let's go ahead and take you over to the island of Kauai, which has such rich history and culture in itself too, yeah? And also, of course, hula.
Of course, hula. And as we saw tonight, so many halau wanted to share their hula, share with our people of Tonga. And we're going to take you to the island of Kauai with my childhood friend. She's also another award-winning kumuhula Leina Ala Jardine Pavao from Halau Kalei Mokihana o Leina Ala from my hometown, the island of Kauai.
Mahalo.
Halau Kalei Mokihana o Leina Ala with Kumuhula Leina Ala Pavao Jardine. Extend our aloha and pule to our ohana in Tonga.
Oh wow, you're coming in July. Ooh, excited for you. Wow, this is so beautiful. I know, so graceful. Don't forget, we're here in support of Aloha for Tonga. Tonga needs our help. If you can donate, you can use your phone to scan this QR code, make a donation. You can go to the link I just put in the chat. Or you can use this link, www.alohafortonga.com. Wow, look at that. If you watch this over on Billy V, you can watch it in full screen. Since it's not my show, I don't want to do that.
For you here on an Aloha.
You can watch it on Billy V stream.
How's everybody feeling?
We're good.
We are good.
Yeah?
There's Billy V's
Are we
YouTube link. Please go and subscribe to Billy V's channel, and you can check it out. I'm over there also making comments and stuff.
Who can kick the highest?
Wait a minute. So
I can.
Are you saying that if
What?
we hit a certain amount, that you'll do a high kick?
Let's hit.
Or maybe you'll do a high kick for the next person donating a certain amount. Is that what you're saying?
Whatever.
No, if somebody, the next person that donates $100,
she's gonna do a high kick.
No.
What?
I'm gonna do a low kick.
That wasn't uehe.
That wasn't uehe. We call it uehe.
She's gonna be sore tomorrow.
Yeah, stop. Nikki,
Kumahina can dance.
Oh, but I can.
Okay, so the next $100 donation is gonna be awarded with a high kick from our sister Mele Apana.
Got it.
Got
it.
Done
Next
deal.
$100.
So for every $100, Mele Apana go give one high kick.
Oh boy. Yeah. I don't know if we can do that.
Delia, let me know next $100.
But if somebody gives $500, I'll give a high kick.
And then if it's $1,000, we're gonna do a pyramid.
Oh, they're gonna see that high kick from Tonga. I know it
I'm
already.
gonna roll on the floor.
Sorry, Billy. Sorry. All right, so we do want to say a very big mahalo because I know a little earlier we did a call up for international donations.
Yes.
We identified, this might not be our first one because we've had so many people, but we've identified our latest.
This is the first one that we found.
Yes, I want to say aloha to Pinay Smith in Ontario, Canada.
Yay.
Canada, wow. Mahalo,
Thank you
mahalo,
so much.
mahalo. All right, are we ready for more music? Because we're waiting for that high kick donations to come in, yeah?
I think so, yes.
Okay, sounds good. Time for us to introduce a very good friend of ours, Nahoku Hano Hano Award winner, singer, ukulele player, guitar player.
Teacher.
Comes from, an instructor, and comes from an incredibly talented Ohana. I cannot wait to hear him sing and share his love for Tonga. This is our brother, Kalae Camarillo.
Stars fell out of heaven to brighten up this night. Each one I count a blessing you laid upon my life. From the family I've been raised in to the family I have grown, but nothing more amazing than to call this island home. But there's a million different places I could have been brought up. Oh, I know. But this rock beyond the ocean, I somehow ended up, and I won't go. Home. In the middle of the sea, the ocean sets me free.
Right on, Panel. That was really nice of you.
Home sweet home.
Yep, if you'd like to make a donation, you can use this QR code. You can use this link.
From the sands beneath the ocean, birds that soar on by. Her beauty is unrivaled, an endless paradise. My blood comes from her people, the thrived in sovereign lands, and culture keeps me rooted and makes me who I am. But there's a million different places I could have been brought up. Oh, I know. But this rock beyond the ocean, I somehow ended up, and I won't go. In the middle of the sea, her ocean sets me free. Hawaii will always be home. In the middle of the sea, her ocean sets me free.
Yeah, Panel for sure. I couldn't give a lot to. I gave a while ago when they first started talking about it.
My home, my
Hey.
Hello everybody, Kalae Camarillo here. I want to send my love and aloha out to our brothers and sisters in Tonga. If you can, please donate to Aloha for Tonga. Mahalo.
Kalae. That song is all about home, and that's what we're trying to do, is help our cousins of Tonga rebuild their homes.
Speaking of our cousins from Tonga, ladies and gentlemen, an original member of the group Kapena. A nice round of applause for Tivaini Tatofi. Yay!
Hang on, Hawaiians.
What?
Hang on, Hawaiians. Can we get a chihu?
Chihu! You can pin the microphone up.
There you go.
There you go. So, hey, how does it feel to be here up with us? How are you doing?
Well, I lost for words.
Okay.
I'm sitting there for the last hour and a half watching you guys. And I was sharing this story with Annie, the Tongan consulate. See, Annie, the world is in war right now. People are going through the tough times, the COVID. And here we are, two countries come together, yeah? Hawaii and Tonga. Thanksgiving, in giving. So, to me, tonight here, in this platform, there's only love, yeah? I can feel the love in the air from you guys, sharing testimony. People are giving. And for that, go whakamalo atu ki he. Ki kau taki mo kakayo Hawaii ni, ka mai kau hakutupu Hawaii.
I'm so thankful to the leadership and those who lead from here in these islands of Hawaii and leading for the next generation.
Pea koutui, tonga katoa pe I mamani unau siaf mea proklama koe ni. Unau maua fuwhiwhi alahi au pito.
And I trust that all Tongans, wherever you may be tuning in from around the globe, that in your hearts you feel the happiness and joy that is felt here tonight.
Pea kou iloi I he taulahi koe e whai e ngawe e tā mea. Koe ngawe koe ni lava whakahoko e programa he ahoni. Koe fu ngawe lahi whauwhau au pito.
And I know that from all the years that I have worked as a musician here in Hawaii, tonight's effort was nothing short of phenomenal and was just a tremendous effort.
Kau ngawe koe ni muani mo na mamata mai. Ai ngahi aho, ka giha mālolo lelei, ma ngahi houa, kei mauha mohe, kei tuka taimi ke whau e proklama koe ni I he kau tā mea. Moe ngahi kakai me ngahi marai kotoa pe.
Pussycat, thanks for joining us today. Mahalo for supporting Billy V and
my
for
friends
supporting
sitting here
Aloha
in
Tonga
front
just
of
by
you
being here.
on the
Mahalo.
screen
Have a
this
good
evening
night.
Worked tirelessly, day
Thanks.
and night.
Thanks for hanging out with
oftentimes
us.
Very little sleep, and spending so many hours on the phone, on the computer, in an effort to organize and to rally the support that has been put into Aloha for Tonga.
Pe he po ni hina, Billy V, ma mere me kau ngā ue. Ai Aloha for Tonga. Ka giha amane kina, e whaki he whanuani hafu ofa lahi whauwhau pe he, ke si kai ngā Tonga.
And to our team, it was not imagined that we would see the outpouring of love at this level and such generosity that all of you have shown this evening, not only from us here, but all those of you in the viewer audience.
And for the last time, well, here, I had a pehe rewa. Tā ueni e tolunga frutupu, ai whawhitongi e motuani e hiwa I Hawaii ni. Pea, na uiro pea ka motua Tonga au, ka nakai ke mamanaki, ia ha taimi pehe ni.
This is Pussycat's idea to do this. Thank you for the idea, Pussycat. Get some rest.
Ka motua Tonga e ni, kana e ngauhi pea.
Tell your wife we said hi.
Koe tō taha, koe whoha o ki nau tōru.
And for over 30 years, in my time spent as a musician here in Hawaii, I've always known that I was a Tongan. I grew up Tongan and I lived Tongan, but I worked and I played here in the islands of Hawaii. And I reflect with great fondness in the heart because Hawaii has nurtured me and cared for me and helped to put me where I am today.
Pehe pehe wa te whakamaro lahi me te au, ka koutui. Me he tui o Tonga, ka mai kuini, whare alo. Pare mia ka mai taki e whanua o Tonga. Ai whakamaro lahi ka teki motolu, ka kai o Hawaii, mo hako tupu o Hawaii. E kere kere o Kamehameha, ai fu ofa lahi, ko mo whaki he pōkoe ni.
And to speak on behalf of our leadership back in Tonga, from the royal family, from the government, and from the people, the citizens of the Kingdom of Tonga, a most heartfelt thank you, mahalo nui, and great, great appreciation for all that has been done this evening. Mahalo.
Mahalo pito. Hina, ko ilo ka whaki, tō me masiva, whaki he masiva. Pea hina pehe, ko lotu pehe ki tau, ke tāpangina ki motolu, a ki nautolo ko tapea ka maso mo ngai family, ai ofa mo whaki, pea hina pehe. Mahalo apito and aloha.
And so I know that tonight money has been taken from those who have little and been given to those who also have little. And yet, with what little that we all have, we share. And so I ask for God's blessing upon each and every one of you, that you may be well and you may be healthy, and that you all receive these words with much heartfelt appreciation and thanks.
Malo, Pito.
Malo.
Love you, Tiva. Thank you, brother.
If you buy the early Kapena CDs, this guy's on it.
Love you.
Malo, malo.
I must. When we set forth to make this fundraiser, the words Aloha Aina and Ofa Funoa come to mind listening to him.
Yeah.
Because that is translated Ofa Funoa means?
Ofa Fonua is love of land and people, and for people who may not have too much experience in Hawaiian language, Aloha is Alo'ofa, but the short form of Alo'ofa is Ofa. So it is the same word, love, respect, and honor. And Aina, we say Aina. In Tongan language, Ka'aina actually means family, but here in Hawaii, the Aina is our mother. The land is our family. And Fonua is the same word as our Honua.
Honua.
Yes. So Aloha Aina, Ofa Fonua are one and the same. And it means to love our land and love our people, so much so that we would give whatever we have. We know that it is custom. It is our Polynesian way that when you come and you are welcomed by a household or a family, and you say, mai, hele mai ai. And Tongans say, mo mai, haukai.
Come eat.
Yes, come eat. And no matter what little you have, you open it up generously. You put it on the table, and when they're done, you welcome them to come sit down, relax, have a sleep, rest. Yes. And so we come from this shared culture in these islands that are filled with aloha. And this evening, we are ever so overwhelmed by the graciousness and kindness of all of you who have contributed this evening by clicking on this QR code right here.
We thank you so much for your donations. We're kind of overwhelmed here, so what I'd like to do is that standing, and it's convenient that he is standing by, so let's go to our brother, who we have been working so hard with. He could not be here tonight because his wife has, and he's got to do the daddy and husband duties, responsibilities. Kuleana. And so Shannon Scott is standing by over at Hawaii Theater. Shannon.
Yeah, aloha, Shannon Scott here. Actually, beautiful Hawaii Theater, but in one of the dressing rooms, we have our hula huike going on. But I did want to just take a quick moment to make sure I jump on the Aloha for Tonga to say thank you. Yeah, thank you to all of you who's watching, and thank you to all who's donated or who's going to continue to donate. We appreciate every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. Now, prayers super important, and we need the prayers, but we also need your kokua. So whatever you can donate again is truly appreciated. And we do want to send our love, thoughts, and prayers out to our family and friends in Tonga. Know that you're in our hearts and in our prayers, and we love you guys. Okay, so again, mahalo nui for watching, and mahalo nui for supporting and donating. Aloha for Tonga. Our hala wanted to do a quick dance for each and every one of you guys, just to send our love and thoughts and say mahalo as well. Okay, so here we go. Hope you guys enjoy from the Maka'o Pu'uwa Aloha, the descendants of generosity.
The Maka'o Pu'uwa Aloha will perform Lehala, sung by Josh Totofi, as the halale symbolizes a new beginning. We send our love, thoughts, prayers, and aloha for Tonga.
Thanks, Kathy.
Hey, this is Benny Agbayani. I just want you guys to help the people in Tonga. You know, they've been through a disaster. They need help. Please help them. Aloha for Tonga.
Aloha, everyone. We are Crossing Rain.
We want to send our aloha and prayers to the families of Tonga. They need our help more than ever.
Please, whatever you can donate is much appreciated.
Go to alohafortonga.com. Thank you very much.
We love you, Tonga.
We love you.
This is Gaylord Holomalia from the band Kalapana, and we just want you to, help take care of all our brothers and sisters down in Tonga, and please donate because we really need your help. Aloha.
Hey folks, Aloha. Polly here with Incredible Girls of Simple Souls.
Hey Chica, thanks for being here.
Brothers and
Mahalo.
sisters in Tonga have been going through it, and it really would make a difference if you guys could do what you can to help.
Anything you can poke with, we really appreciate it. Sending all of you all of our love.
Aloha for Tonga. So please donate to alohafortonga.com. Thank you. Love you guys all. Love you guys.
Aloha.
Mahalo elelei. From our ohana here in Hawaii to our ohana there in Tonga, we send our fondest aloha and prayers. We're so sad to hear of the destruction that has happened and hope that you can feel God's love through the music that we share today. Nā kia kua e malama mai ai aloha nui ia o ko pakahia pau.
Aloha, my name is Natalie Ai Kama'u. Our aloha spirit has a strength and magnitude to stretch over land and ocean. Our Polynesian cousins, our Tongan brothers and sisters need our help right now. Let us come together and kokua on their behalf. Aloha.
Hi, Donard! Hey!
Hi, Donard. Donard Sonora of 808 Video Productions
Yeah.
doing some great job for us.
Can we go back to that wrong camera shot?
I like that wrong camera. That's the
Let's go back to that. We need to give a very big shout out
stay right there.
to Donald Sonora. This man right here works magic.
Look at all the
And
equipment
If you enjoy
he has.
our
That's cool.
7 to 8 p.m. televised special, if you're enjoying this part here, just know that the magic behind the camera and the computers and all of that wonderful stuff, the editing, and you name it,
Yes.
it is Donner. Now, of course, we also have Billy V, who is powerhouse in this, but the man who is constantly sitting there while we come up here and try to look pretty well. Try.
Or when we're trying to sleep and he's texting us at 2 o'clock in the morning.
At 2 o'clock in the morning. I think you need to make a correction here. And I say, oh my, okay.
I think you need to sleep. Go to sleep, Donald.
Donald, thank you so much.
Donald,
You're awesome.
We love you.
We do love you, brother. And we want to say also lots of love out to Melia of the island of Lanai.
Oh, I know Melia.
Yes.
Oh.
She has actually put forth a wonderful challenge on our part.
Wait,
That's crazy.
what?
Yeah, we're challenging you to make that donation for Tonga, but she's challenging us. Now, a little while ago, we kind of joked about high kicks and stuff like that.
Right.
She didn't think it was a joke. She's already donated $200, and she said that she will up that an additional $300 if Billy V will give a high kick on camera.
What? Wait.
Where's my conch shell?
Wait. Oh, good. No. Good. Security is here. No, they have oxygen. Okay, good.
Billy,
Yes.
Billy, this is for Tonga.
This is for Tonga, Billy. This is for Tonga.
Wait.
Okay,
Wait. You have to realize. Okay, wait.
for Hapai.
Hang on.
I have my bandages.
I need coaching first.
Oh, you need coaching?
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
come.
okay.
Stand aside.
Okay.
Stand aside.
Okay.
Come. Stand aside.
Okay. So, what am
No, you gotta hold this arm.
I'm gonna help him.
Yeah, so
help.
Hapai get one kick in and huli back.
He's kupuna, that's why. He's kupuna.
So do I put out my arm? Do I put out my arm?
Yes,
and
because you're gonna tell people exactly how high you can kick.
Yes.
Now,
Really?
if I'm not mistaken, Melia said the higher the kick, the more she gives. So she's gonna top it off to 300. But if you go too low, it might only be like $20.
Okay, what I'm scared of is I'm going to put my hand out here, I'm going to kick, and the other leg's going to go out from underneath.
That's right, we're right here. We're
Okay,
right
you
here.
guys
We
got
won't
okay.
anchor you.
So,
So you think this is how high you're gonna kick? Because this is 300 right here.
okay.
You think you can do 300?
Wait,
Come on, Billy, you can do it.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
yeah.
can.
Okay, I'll hold you.
Rip the pants. It's okay. It's for a good cause.
Kick
Why?
for $300.
This is not
Bus, Mike, yeah!
Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, and... Wait.
Whoa,
I didn't pull anything.
You okay?
I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, because we have more performances and we have more coming up. You gotta work. All right. So Melia, we came to
Wow,
America
Billy
to
can
come
kick
through on
kinda
your
high,
donation for
actually.
your donation. Love you, sister, on the island of Lanai. Oh, look, you dancing. Oh. Stop it, or else you go take the money back. Come, sit down. Sit down.
Where did the show go wrong?
Tired.
You know we're tired after.
This is home stretch, that's why, for us. We're on Lolore.
Yeah.
I don't even know where we stay.
We all work day
Look all
jobs.
the pep all over the floor.
No worries.
That was beautiful, Billy.
Thank you. I've never done that before.
Yeah, you'll
I'm
feel it
sure I will
tomorrow.
feel that tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Wow.
I don't even know where we stay. Where my pepper stay? What we doing now?
We have a group that comes from the windward side of Oahu that we all know very well.
Yeah, because you know they make us high kick sometimes. For real. They make us high kick. In fact, I don't know. They might make us high kick. They might make us jump into a reggae train. I don't know what's coming.
That may be so, yeah. Okay. We're talking about a group that has history, of course. We had Tivaini here and Timoni. That's where it started. Back when they were Kaimuki Bulldogs.
Brown bags to stardom winners.
All right? Yeah, they are. There you go.
And it was 2 brownies and 1 really fair guy in the middle.
Portuguese.
Yeah,
Kapena.
with bright red hair. And they have taken just from that trio, they have grown into 3 generations of music.
Yeah.
We're talking about our family, the electrifying Kapena.
I never know Kelly Boy and I went same school. I heard I missed a lot of performances from Kapena because I never go.
You will take sugar and I'll have none. You drink your coffee back and
I know Matt said it right. He did it.
So let's live for today.
We don't know what destiny, so let's love each other. Say, never gonna give you up, no way. Better what you're about to say, girl. Cause you promised me you never. I said I never gonna give you up, no way. Better what you're about to say, girl. Cause you promised me you never. So me went to a town called gambling. There's a little girl called calling. And then I never let me turn around. And then I never let me back. And that's on the scale all I. You better put the scale all I. You better go outside, go grind. Oh, big day. Here we go. Crew.
Nice, Matt Statter.
Well, I met a boy who didn't know which way to turn, which way to go. We didn't like girls, didn't like books, didn't like old school. But when he said he didn't like reggae, I had to lose my cool. Everybody sing it, what you talking about? You say you don't like the reggae beat. What you talking about? You don't like the reggae beat, you must be crazy. You must be crazy. Oh, we got Penna Boy, crazy. You must be Penna Boo.
This is actually Kapena. Kelly Boy and Lilo matching their bass strings, and Kalenaku on the keyboard. Kelly Boy named his son after, I'm sure they had another reason, but same name as the group. Yay, Cappy.
Kapena. Here we go.
Did Tareen?
Beachside. We love you guys. Aloha.
Did Tareen take over the bed? I agree, Heather.
So why are you fanning yourself, Lena?
We had a dance break. Let's just be honest. We're sitting here trying to act like we was we jumped off our chairs and we was dancing.
Okay, sorry. We were, bring camera to me, please. Thank you very much. We were reliving Birthday Bash.
We
face
were.
it. Okay, we were at the Waikiki show for a couple of minutes there. Or Aloha Tower Marketplace, or Aloha Tower, the old Aloha Tower.
That was fun.
Or someplace like that. Oh,
Star Dancer.
Star Dancer.
Star Dancer.
Oh, wait, there was Oasis nightclub.
Malia's Cantina.
Oh, nice.
Malia's Cantina. But,
when I used to sneak in and was illegal.
Bobby McGee's.
Oh, wow. That was way down.
Rumors with the Cage. I know. We had good fun.
You know, people are like, okay, they're starting to unravel.
Yeah.
But please stay with us, because while we are having fun and enjoying the music, this really is for a great cause for our cousins of Tonga. So right there,
right there, Mary. Right here, or it's right here now.
Okay, right there.
QR code.
At that QR code, just grab your mobile device, point it right at it, and your screen your camera should be able to pick that up, take you right to alohafortonga.com
Right there.
to make that donation. We thank you so much for all of the donations that are coming in, and we're actually going to do
Well, actually, let's talk for a couple of moments. You know, while we're having fun here, it is for a serious cause, and so we've been taking a look as we go throughout the evening of some new video or latest video that we've been able to get from Tonga. You know, ever since they've gotten their communications and their
and
internet
not just
back.
recently. They only just recently received their communications back, so some of them are actually tuning in online on the internet.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and show you as we explain. Once again, you can make your donations now at alohafortonga.com. Let's talk about the fact that, you know, of course, the information on the volcano that erupted out of the ocean. Nobody saw this coming. I mean, for the most part, I'm thinking the residents didn't see this coming, even though the eruption started in December, to see this kind of an impact there. And so as we watch this...
and if I'm not mistaken, it shot ash, molten rock, 12 miles into the sky.
Yeah. And so you had the explosion, then you had, you know, and the earthquake, then you had the tsunami. But then after that, you had ash that was
falling.
it was first rocks, and then it was bigger rocks, and then smaller rocks for the longest period. Look at that.
This is one of the most memorable ones that I remember, watching the entire village inundated with water.
So for us that have been with this, it's our fundraiser and watching some of this video.
This was tough.
This is
tough for us.
Yeah.
To see this and to know that we are so disconnected, so far away from them, not being able to reach out in any way, shape or form within the first 7 days of something like this happening. And then hearing that there were consequential earthquakes that came afterward that were affecting the islands.
You know, speaking about earthquake, our sister Sia Tonga was talking about how they are still afraid of the next eruption, of the next earthquake, because they don't know when it's coming, right? And another story that she was sharing that it was just so gripping to the na'au was when she was talking about her family, and the people were hiding in the cars. Yeah, they stayed in the car because the car, you know, they felt more protected in the car when the ashes were coming down from the volcano. And they stayed in the car to the next day, you know, just to feel safe from the ashes. And so, I mean, I cannot even fathom.
And then, you know, I guess it's a form of PTSD because it's now that any large sound outside, and suddenly they're having to look outside. Do we have to run again? Do we have to, you know, grab our things? You know, so it's unnerving for them.
I think one of the images that really got to me was seeing the people come out and sweep the ash from the airfield, because planes couldn't land. The planes that had aid on it couldn't land. And so these people who have nothing, their homes are gone, they have no food, no water, they all step out onto the airfield and they all start to sweep 4 feet high of ash, trying to clear that airfield so that the planes could touch down.
There are probably many of you out there here in the islands of Hawaii that you may not quite realize just how much of a walk back in history this is. In Hawaii, prior to a lot of our underground plumbing that brings water and sewer and all of the infrastructure, in Tonga, it's not like that.
Yeah.
Now,
they rely on surface
yes,
water.
Different countries, China, Japan, and more, have all done infrastructure improvement projects. So a section of land would be handled by, say, Japan, and they gifted it to the people. But really, how we understand running water and that kind of infrastructure, Tonga is not that same kind of place, and oftentimes the water catchments. That one is something very important to consider, folks, because the water catchments were damaged, they were contaminated, and many of them have to be replaced.
Right.
And so, you know, the basic necessity of drinking water. Here on the island of Oahu, we are faced with our own water issues.
Yes.
For those who haven't been keeping touch with it. So, you know, all of Oahu should be very concerned and very aware that we are walking in the same shoes. Yet, even though we may not realize it, we have so much here in Hawaii, and we are so fortunate. We ask all of you, please, continue to give generously. Our link will be up for a while after this program ends this evening to give all of you time we ask all of you to not only donate, but we ask you to share this video, to share our program, and ask your friends to share it as well so that they could give. Imagine with a population of over 1 million here in Hawaii, imagine if everyone gave only $1. We would have $1 million to give to our family. And in Tonga, that $1 million becomes 2 million paanga. So again, ladies and gentlemen, please ke olu olu, e kokua mai, laulima kako, lu ka la me ke aloha. Ha'awi no me ka loko mai kai, a me ke aloha.
Mahalo hina.
Thank you. Let's go ahead and let's see here. We are also going to, actually, no, we have a performance right now, and this is a group that Mele is very familiar with. Alao Kamuela.
Oh, because see, I was just so excited with dancing hula. This is my halau that I belong to, hula halau.
Wait,
Kamuela.
tell the truth.
What? I go to hula.
You just go to hula to eat Simon.
Yeah.
Tell the truth. Thank you.
Stop clocking me.
I'm just being honest. Your kumu is watching. Your hula sisters, your hula brothers are watching.
Puni to the people.
Oh, totally.
Not. I go hula all the time.
She goes to hula
to
eat Simon and candy.
Yeah, candy. Yeah.
Everybody else is dancing and she's off on the side. I'm hungry.
Yeah, which is the truth. No, it is. I love my halau so much. Of course, my family, because none of Kauai, my auntie love you apana, had hula halau olena ala. And then, I grew up in a hula family, hula world, right? And so here in Oahu, my halau is hula halau kamuela. Kauai Kamanao, our kumu, is one of my best friends. And it's just so wonderful. We've seen all the hula share tonight. But tonight we have a very special performance because we have extended our halau.
Sorry,
Japan.
Kathy.
And so we have a very special performance of my halau, hula halau kamuela, Japan. Enjoy.
Aloha kākou. We the ohana of hula halau o Kamuela Iapana, though we are physically apart for reasons beyond our control, our hearts, our deep love and commitment to hula and each other have kept us together during these trying times. For we are family, we are ohana.
Ke hapai nei ka leo I ku ohana, na ke aloha e kau ka leo I ku po. Nau ku makana aloha e ke ia na e pulama mai I loko kuna.
My auntie has that too, Terry and Matt's daughter. One time though, there was a dead cat in there. So they had to clean that out. I don't know, the cat must have fell in there or something. Accidentally climbed in there, couldn't get out or something.
Ke hapai nei ka leo I ku ohana, na ke aloha e kau ka leo I ku poli. Nau ku makana aloha e ke ia na e pulama mai.
Hey, that looks like Odaiba.
I loko kuna.
In Tokyo.
Na ke akua e malama e aku aloha ia oko. I lift my voice up to my family, whose love I wear upon my chest. This is my gift of love for you, from this land that has nurtured me. 'Cause it remains
That's
here
Tokyo
in my
Tower.
heart, cared forever by God. Here is my love.
That must be at
love you. Na ke aku ai malamama e aku aloha ia oko. Here is my love for all of you. All of you. Aku ai malamama. Here is my love. E aku aloha. Here is my love for all of you.
Motua koe ni kono hingoa ko sin patamuli. Koe motua koe ni koe motua tahu kakai ni ki motu ko weki motua usia kolo ni o weki. Koe mea koe nai hoko. Koe ke ilo epe ke iaha mea pehe hoko. Koe e fulahi whakamana wahe. Kou hoko ke fungai whonua. Kou nofo koe mau kainga he tainimi. Kou sio ke ai una puputu. O kai ke more ai me a kona nau sio tonu ai pea kula kai ke more ia me ati nau tau he tainimi e koe nofo ko he tainimi ia koe ne ki hoko pe haki pa uluha me ta koe pea upe u te whanau pe ko whanau pe ko kai ngau pe hange ka ha te fu pa ai mo a fia ka ku fai pe whanau tola ka nau tolu e nau lo tola he pe e kai hanga he o tua o liaki nau tolu nga mau no hoi ka nga mo di motu yang fa vetai pe ke o tua ko wi ko ne o mi to tau tua ka ke ne o mi ha me ke tau fa nga tai ai ko ne tu ko he tai ni me ki ka nga o mau fa nga tai ko fa nga tai fe mau wi li ta mau ki ka nga ko ka ya mau fe tu ta ki anga mai ki to ngani ko fa ki wa ka ko na nga wa ke ka nga o si have ki ka to he pe au tau mai ana fa te ki ai ke fai hano whenga i hawhi tu e ki ngari maruange. Tālu e hoko e ai parupare ma o se wike ta, te kai ki hata hai kai ngā ku hau ki tonga. Koe kai ngā koe nau nofo ko he motu, o hange peha nau nofo ana tori tonga lahi.
My dad made his own catchment out of a garbage can. He collects water. Not for drinking though, it's for watering.
Kau taha koe mō ti tonga, ko nau tolu o nau siwhai ange tokoni whakawaka. O ange mau ki whie mau, o ange mau mei vai.
Oh my gosh, wow.
O mau mea tokoni.
You gotta swim? Yeah, I heard. You gotta swim to shore.
Ki he hamea, ki whawhurawa ki he kainga. Ai koe whie mau viviri a koe ku viviri taha he taini me kainga, koe waka. Mōni pe vai mo e mea koe whie mau ia o mea. Ka koe ui koe vai ia mau ange pe mo mea. Koe waka, whie mau viviri au pito. Teke mahi no e pe koe ha e mau. Pe mau ha waka pe gai. O whai pe whee ngā horo ngahi upot ngā we. Nai iai hai tokot whawa wale. Koe ui whoi koe mei koe whie mau ia e kai ngā. Ko nau hala mai a ki tongani. He kai ke nau hao na to ki tongani o puna mai ha mea. Koe waka te nau hao ai. Ai ko whie mau viviri ta hai ai kai ngā e tani. Koe waka, ke mau haki waka ke whai a ke ngā ue mo hono ngā ki hono ki kai. Ko si whamatala nou pēia ko o atu. Ie ahoni. Pea mou tolu koe mou sio mai ki he whamatala koe ni ku whai. Kono mo ni neongo ku koe ki mea, ka ku si whakao whai kai ngā. I he ngai fie mau ko fai ke whakau e fie mau whakawaka whao ngai pe whangai whamiri o whalahi ati ngai whamiri mūri o whanau I Amerika whanau I Australia ko mau sai pe mo ka nga ke ya ta na ke ya ta hai la vea ya ta hai mo le ni mo ui mau ke sai pe mau I lo pe ke yo fi pe o tua fai pe mau tau hi ne o mau to no ka ku ke hanga pe o tua fai ho mau tau hi mau no fo di fo ma kai ko fa la ya tu le mo to ka do pe ma ro o
Thank you so much for watching this evening. Those that interview that you saw there, just you can feel the emotion coming from him.
And at the same time, you can feel the hope
yes.
and the faith that they have in Kiakua, that they're going to be okay. And I love the fact that you get to be the Lord's hands in this work, right?
Yes, very much so.
Oh, yeah.
As a matter of fact, there's some people who are also been doing that, and we appreciate donations that have been coming in.
Yes, very big mahalo to Sherry Kaku, who dropped $500 just like that.
Wow.
Right here in Honolulu. Okay, La'amai Kahiki from University of Montana, Pacific Islanders Club.
Okay, La'amai Kahiki, mahalo.
Just donated from Missoula, Montana. Kathy Temanaha from Te Waiuranui.
Mahalo, Kathy.
Love.
Maururu.
And a very big aloha to Luana Kaio of Waimanalo.
Beautiful.
Thank you, family.
Now, even though we're getting close to the end of our program here on the live stream, or the love stream as we've been calling it this evening, we do want to remind you that we will still have this up. So if you want to share this with family, friends, if you want to share this presentation this evening on Facebook, we ask you that you please do, and we appreciate that. And we will hold that open probably for another
Thank you,
week.
Heather.
So if you have family and friends that still want to make donations,
Heather's a big part of our channel too, you guys.
Now, there's
if you
a
didn't
whole
know.
bunch of people that helped us out in the broadcast from Hawaii Theater.
Thank
and
you.
we'd like to aloha them, especially the ones that made us look so pretty, yeah?
Yeah, we call it our Dolly team.
The Dolly team.
Brother Wade, Aban, Monoiki, Coco Chandelier,
Alicia,
Ari South, of course.
Our beautiful outfits.
Yes, our outfits.
From Ari South. Of course, Madeline Ashton.
Yes, and Sister Faith, who is here with us tonight.
Yay!
Thank you, Faith.
Aloha also to my Kaina Ohana, who did a lot of the running and background and COVID checks and all that kinds of stuff. It was, you know, without people that helping us out, we cannot make it happen. Hanale Ka'anapu of Haka Entertainment with sound, also Jonah.
Lighting.
Yes, Jonah did some incredible job on lighting, made us look skinny. Thank you, Jonah. Thank you so much.
It was a lot of work, especially having the choir from Tonga.
Just donated another $40 to them. We gave 40 earlier from PhotoLukeHawaii, and we just gave another 40. So thanks to everybody who super chatted tonight. You contributed to that.
Hear the power and strength of their. It's more than just a song. It's that power and strength from within in that presentation.
In their
yes. That Tongan choir in Hawaii Theater. I mean, that's Tonga and Hawaii coming together.
And before I forget, you know, picture them singing, of course, Uncle Bill Char, who decorated the stage and decorated our backdrop behind of us.
Very meaningful.
Very meaningful. And of course, we have to say mahalo before I forget Randy, Hano Lan. We were in the mountains picking the day of, and, you know, and also we have to say mahalo to our sister, Randy and Manuheli'i.
Yes.
Le'ala Cook was also there to help Uncle. So, you know, we had so many people that
Thanks,
donated their
Panel.
time and love and energy.
Thanks
and
for helping
with all of
also
us.
in
So
donating.
in case we missed you folks, just know that you guys are all etched in our hearts.
There
forever.
were people that donated food at Hawaii Theater side.
Dave and Buster's.
Dave and Buster's.
Dave and Buster's.
Oh, yes.
A big shout out to Dave and Buster's for our wonderful meal spread that was here tonight. We didn't show it to you because we were trying to be polite and eat
because it's gone. Let's just be honest.
We've all been working from since early this morning, so we've kind of skipped meals through the day. So to have this here really helped to get us some energy to push through.
Hey, David Buster's.
And a very big mahalo to our friends at Zippy's as well, who helped us out at the Hawaii Theater.
Zippy's and also GP Roadway Solutions for their generous donation of the barricades that allowed us to have our entertainment and park in front of the Hawaii Theater.
All of these
Mahalo.
small things are super important to us.
City and County of Honolulu. Yes, mahalo.
And of course, to our team with us right now.
Yeah, so there's us four that are here, but there's 3 other people that have been really the core here. Delia's been working all night long on moderating. Donard has been working so hard as our technical director.
808 Video Production.
And of course, Shannon Scott, who has been with us from Hawaii Theater.
Yes, and along with our tech team here, a very big aloha to Ikaika Kimura of KI Media, Kanani Wong of K&K Productions, and Rima. You know, without these guys, you know, doing all of the lighting and sound, we can't bring these pre-show and post-show to you.
And like we always say, right, it is a kako thing.
Absolutely.
It is a kako thing. And I gotta say, mahalo to all of you folks. This, you know, when this all started a couple of weeks ago, when Hina gave us the call and said, Tita, we need help. Can we help our ohana out in Tonga? And of course, you know, we go back decades of friendship. We're our ohana. So when she called, we all stepped to the plates and this journey with all of us. And of course, we've been in radio for so long. As people at radio, we want to mahalo all of the TV stations, all the radio stations.
You know,
wow,
it was unprecedented.
Yes.
When we first gathered, we didn't think that we were grateful just to have our brother Billy here with his ohana of HNN. Hawaii News Now and his Sunrise crew to be able to bring this to you, the viewers, on TV. And then
Kehai, Kiku said that they wanted in. Olelo and Akaku over on Maui, Hi Maui, also wanted to present to their viewers.
You know, and it's unprecedented to see competing radio stations come together like this because they all know it's for a good cause.
Good cause.
So when Tivani was mentioning about where you've got where you've got countries at war, yet we've got people coming together here in 2 countries. But then it's also a kako thing of all of us coming together in the community. That's what makes these moments special.
Every single one of your dollars counts. And again, I wish that we could be here all night to read every single name that donated. I just want to share a few names.
Yes, please.
And then after that, we have a special performance to help us in the night.
Yes, and before we get to those names, we want to say a special mahalo to Hawaii Theater and Ward Villages. They have been our hosts throughout this whole journey here. A journey that will continue here as we encourage more to give throughout this next week.
And final alohas here to Erlene Lindo from Wailuku, Maui. Mahalo for your sweet donation.
Good night, Tareen.
To Pi'ilani Bell and the Bell Ohana.
Thanks,
gosh,
Panel.
I think that's mine and Delia's Ohana from Kohala.
But that's our
Kohala
soulmates,
Ohana.
the Bell Ohana.
The Bell Ohana, that's awesome. Gary Davis from Trenton, Illinois, tuning in. We have family Masahiko Ozawa from Tokyo, Japan.
Mahalo.
Mahalo nui.
I'd like to give a shout out to my colleagues at the Council for Native Hawaiian Advancement, especially to Kavena and to Visa. And I mean, we can't forget them because every time we would call, Kavena, can you do that? Boom, 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 and there it was.
Right there.
Right there. And then Visa, you know, handled everything that was taking place online. And of course, it was all thanks to Kuhio's leadership for helping to make this happen. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, each and every one of your dollars count. And at the Council for Native Hawaiian Advancement, we will collect the funds that you have given us, and we will make sure that it gets to the people who need it in Tonga.
With that, we'd like to thank you very, very much for being with us. It has been an incredible journey for us, whether it's talking to people from Tonga and seeing their videos, or talking to our entertainment hula communities, or just having you here as we come together as people of these islands, knowing that we're supporting people of other islands that feel the same way. They feel that tension of the destruction and anxiety, and we're hoping that we're able to bring relief,
A little bit of peace.
a little bit of love, a little bit of aloha. One final performance this evening, and Hina was privileged enough to be with the students of the Kamehameha schools.
Yes, indeed. Ke aloha nui a o ko e nā haumano ke kula o Kamehameha ma Kapalama, for the beauty of your voices and for helping to bring the gift of song into our presence this evening. They bring to you at this time the song that I consider the number 2 song. We heard them open up with Hawaii Pono'i, which is the anthem of Hawaii. And now to bring us to a close, they take us out with Hawaii Aloha, which speaks to our love of land, the place that we live, and all of the beauty, all of the wonder, and the majesty of these islands of Hawaii. You and I, all of us this evening, have contributed to make a difference. And once again, we thank you. Here to take us out this evening are the students from the Kamehameha School's Kapalama campus.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Aloha. Ahui ho'o.
It's not too late to donate. If you haven't donated, or if you'd like to share this with somebody else, or another organization who might be able to help Tonga, please give more. They did reach their goal, but you know, they need more. And the goal was just to set a goal. So if you guys can, or if you guys can share this with anybody, please donate, or please show this program or Billy V's one, or just go to Aloha for Tonga, and the link is right there. You'll find the links for donating at Aloha for Tonga also, and I put it in the chat also. So if anybody's rewatching this on the replay, please donate if you can. Watch the show. I hope you enjoy it. And if you can, you know, share this with other people, that'd be awesome. Also, don't forget to support Billy V. And go to his YouTube channel. It is free to subscribe on YouTube. Billy V gives us so much information, and he headlined this. This was his live stream, and I was just piggybacking it. So please support Billy V live. Thanks everybody for being here. That's it. Let's see what they're at right now. I just want to see. Oh no, not that. Hey, look at that. 106 04722. That's so cool. And look, you can see Jason Momoa right there. Oh, right there. Sorry. Thank you everybody for being here. Mahalo. Have a good night. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. If you, yeah, you know what I just said. So mahalo everybody. If anybody wants, I'm probably gonna go play Fortnite now. Okay. Bye everybody. Bye Panel, Terry, Matt Statter. Thanks. Kathy, thanks for hanging out with us. Panel, Heather. and everybody else who was here earlier. I really appreciate you guys, and anybody else who comes here. And Ollie from Cook Island was here. He said, "What's up?" Brother Bruce was here too, and so much aloha to Brother Bruce and his mom. Speedy recovery, Brother Bruce's mom. Who else? So many other people. Pussycat was here too, and I just really appreciate you guys hanging. Oh, Chica was here. It was so good to see Chica again. But anyways, Carl, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream. Mahalo nui lo. Malama pono, which means take care. Ahui ho, everybody. Night. Bye. Thanks, Matt Stetter. Appreciate that. Okay, guys. Bye.